I forgot how fast this intro come in.
It's short, man. It's short.
I forgot. I thought I at least had 15 minutes, 15 seconds. At least I had a good extra 15.
Oh my God.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hey, listen.
I love it.
We are the opposite of kayfabe. We showing y'all all the back behind the scenes stuff. Listen, I had shoots. I didn't really get a chance to eat. And you just can't let, like, I don't know what this is.
Is it ramen?
Pho or ramen or what? It's from a Taiwanese place. So it got like beef shank in it, broth, noodles, and whatnot. But also I'm hungry. So yeah, but I won't eat it during the.
It looks fantastic. Eat.
Thank you. Which is why I don't want it to go cold. Because you know, we about to get into a show. I'm gonna figure this out. But welcome to another episode of the Kayfabe Podcast. Of course, your host, the councilman, which I'll say in my regular name, the councilman, wrestling with Honey, the people's nightmare. And then we have a special guest today, the AEW correspondent over at WWT, the PR princess herself, the hummingbird of AEW. Miss Courtney Rice is joining us today. And of course, for special reason, because we got AEW's Dynasty happening this Sunday. Yay. It's gonna be great. Y'all can see my enthusiasm. Well, as that of viewing it. Because please believe, we would not have addressed this if Courtney was not on. But if you watch WWT, that we did not have a show Friday, and normally when we have PLEs come out, we give our predictions, and so it wasn't fair that Courtney did not get a chance to give her predictions, especially for AEW Dynasty, because it does seem like a very stacked card. So it was only fair to have her come on here and be able to give her predictions, as well as us. We will be giving our predictions too. I'm not going to be an asshole and be like, I don't care, even though I don't care. I'm going to still participate because Courtney cares.
He said, "I'm not gonna be."
Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah.
Well, there's one match you are gonna care for. It's the man that's going for the big one.
We'll see. We'll see when we get to that. But before we get into that, how is everyone, honey? We gonna start with you. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Happy to be here. Couldn't wait to kick this off so we could get into this draft again. You know, I'm really excited for this draft.
That's what she's worried about at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
She's forever making up for that first pick.
Listen, she ain't got to make up for nothing.
I don't got to make up for anything.
Becomes WWE champion. You know how much money TKO is gonna get having Matt Cardona as a WWE champion?
Just like those tariffs. Just like those tariffs hit us hard this week. That's what's gonna happen to.
Oh, boy.
Listen, the New Jersey Shore is going to elevate in property when Matt Cardona becomes champion. Do you understand? The Jersey Shore will never be the same. All right. The endorsements that this man is going to bring in as champion, okay? Suntan lotion, Sunkiss, and Yoo-hoo will not be able to hold back.
Listen, yeah, don't deflect. You have a big couple of weeks coming up. Okay, you got to worry about continuing your story out here with your boy. So
That's very true.
Very
true. We got a lot to talk about, including my client, who definitely also got some things that she got to worry about. We're going to get into that. A little bit more trending news because we also found out what the favor is. Got to talk about that today. And then we're also getting to one of our favorite segments, Best Wrestler 2. You already know how this goes. But let's start off with the big chunk of the trending news, which of course is AEW's Dynasty. It is premiering tomorrow, Sunday, all the way in Philly. Also liking the graphics in these. Courtney, as far as before we start getting the predictions of the matches, how are you feeling about walking into Dynasty? Is this one of those where you're very excited? It feels like they're really putting their all into it? Or does it seem maybe, kind of one of those filler PLEs?
I was saying this on my watch along this past Wednesday on Dynamite. It was actually a solid episode because there was a lot of elements that happened throughout Dynamite And even though on the card it was like, oh, I'm not going to watch this. But when you watch it, it was like, they really outdid themselves. And it was the go home show before Dynamite. So I'm very intrigued on what's going to happen tomorrow, most specifically, of course, with the AEW World Title picture between Swerve and Jon Moxley. Of course, my client has a big match tomorrow. The timeless one, Toni Storm. She's got a big match tomorrow against Megan Bayne. This is going to be one of her toughest challenge. Of course, we know who is going to face off in the Owen Hart Men's and Women's Cup tournament happening tomorrow. Two of the matches, actually, yeah, 2 matches will happen tomorrow. Actually, 3 matches will happen tomorrow. 2 from the men, 1 from the women. Also, very intrigued on what's going to happen because I think I smell a lot of shenanigans in that world title picture.
Well, we will find out tomorrow on AEW Dynasty. But right now, these are our predictions. So we're going to show you the card for tomorrow's AEW Dynasty and get our predictions on who will be walking out as the victors of these matches. Starting off with the AEW World Trios Championships on the line. The Death Riders. Them guys' names, because I can't remember at the top of my head except Neville, but I know that is not a Pat, Cesaro, and Cesaro with hair are all going to be competing against Rated FTR. So, honey, who is walking out as the AEW World Trios Champions?
If I do recall, this has been going on for some time between these two, so I'm gonna go with. Can't believe it. I calling him Edge because I can't call him Cope. Like there's just no way. But yeah, rated FTR.
Okay, Rated FTR walking out as the trio
champ. New trios champs. Yeah.
All right, Deonne, your thoughts?
Man,
you can also say you don't care.
I'm not gonna say that. I'll pick one.
Speak your truth.
This is I don't know, man. Rated FTR. How about it? Just because I know Edge? I know everybody else in this, but just because, yeah, why not a title change? Let's make it happen.
Courtney, has Edge won a title yet?
Since joining AEW?
Yes, since joining AEW.
TNT champion. He's won.
Oh,
I'm going with Death Riders. I'm going with Death Riders then.
Death Riders. Keep it since he doesn't need it. Is what you're saying?
No, I mean he could use it. I don't know their names and I felt bad. So
yeah,
they'll win. That's my pick.
Is this a safe place? Is this a safe space?
This is a safe space, sir.
Yes, it is.
Man, looking at Edge like this, man, like I'm
not feeling it.
I ain't feeling it, man. Like it just.
I'll be honest. Edge looking like Mark Briscoe more and more each day.
It's just
if he missing teeth, am I lying? You swear they related.
He doesn't look as I don't know. There's a different look. Obviously, AEW, WWE have different feels to it, different niche audiences. We get that, but Edge just feels different and not in a good way.
Yeah.
And that's what's hurting me when I see him in AEW or see him like this. I'm like, man, like Cena's on his last run right now. How dope would it have been to see a Cena Edge match this year? And Cena's the heel this time.
Right.
Like, it's just what could have been. And I don't know what. Yeah, it's just time at AEW, man. He didn't bring me with him over there. And when I saw him over there, I was like, you don't need to be here.
Nah.
So,
question. Courtney, does FTR still go? Like, are they still that tag team or has?
Well, they can, but apparently there's been a lot of issues with them in the last couple weeks because apparently on Collision last week, Dax was hot-headed as he is, touched the referee, he shoved his tag team partner, and then when I'm not going to call him Cope. I'm still going to call him Edge, Adam Copeland. Them and FTR, they sat with Tony Schiavone, and apparently they still got issues to figure out. So I am only going to pick the Death Riders to retain only because I said this a couple months ago on my watch aloud that FTR is going to turn heel, and it's already there. It looks like the writing is on the wall, and especially what Dax did. So there's a lot that could happen, and especially if they lose, I could see FTR turning heel.
All right. Shout out to everybody that is also in the chat. Boza is saying that he's and new. I guess he's going with rated FTR. Shout out to you. Jesse Price also joining in. Benjamin Benta. I'm not gonna say that last name and get us canceled, but yeah. So let's go ahead and move into the second match. That match, honey, who winning?
Who the hell is Bandito?
Like, what are we doing?
What is this?
Yo, why does Jericho keep getting matches that obviously should be on Dynamite,
Title
but
versus
keep
match.
putting it on a PLE?
Is that who is that under there? Is that somebody? Is that Hook or somebody that we already know, like under there? Like,
yeah, Courtney, are we supposed to know who that is under there, or is that an actual? Okay,
that's actual person, Bandito.
That's a real wrestler.
So this is somebody new?
No, he was injured. He just came back from injury, and he was a former Ring of Honor champion.
Interesting. So there's a story. Okay, and Jericho has been known for having like title versus mass matches too. So that's a callback. Those are a lot of callbacks there.
Yes, but it's like, why are we doing this with Jericho?
The fact he's still a Ring of Honor champion, I had no idea he was still champion.
Me neither. Honestly, me neither.
I'm sorry he lost this belt.
But that's crazy. Well, I mean, if I had to pick, I'm definitely gonna go Chris Jericho, I guess. Yeah.
I'll pick him to retain too.
Man, I'm going Bandito. Get to keep that mask on and be
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I kind of like the look. I kind of like
Pretty
the look.
Deadly, but if they were Lucha.
That's my reason for picking him. I'm like, I kind of like his look.
It's like Pretty Deadly, but
look.
Lucha, because they have the, you know.
Yeah.
The hat just brings it all together.
It does.
It really is. The hat is just like, he picked a great hat to go with this. I'm going with Bandito becomes a multi-time Ring of Honor champion.
So if he loses, he must reveal his identity, which means he's gonna lose.
Yeah.
Why does it mean he gonna lose? Didn't Jericho just lose the belt?
Would that then move Jericho out of Ring of Honor if he were to lose it? Is that a way to put him back on them? Courtney, is that a way to put him back on like the AEW shows?
Listen, I love Chris Jericho with all my heart. This match should not be on Dynasty. It should have been on Ring of Honor Supercard. I love you, but this should have not been on Dynasty. You should have put that on here. And as much as I would love Bandito to win, I am going with Chris Jericho to retain.
Damn, y'all gonna make that man show his identity? What happened? Y'all must don't watch superhero movies. That's crazy. That's wild, bro. And you got Batman symbol in the back of your stuff. You gonna do that? Damn. That's cold work. That's cold work, man. Well, we gonna find out tomorrow. Next match. The AEW World Tag Team titles are on the line. Big Bill, Brian Keith will be taking on the champions, the Hurt Syndicate.
And still.
Shelton Benjamin. Honey says they're going to still walk out. Deonne, your thoughts?
Same for me. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing this one, to be honest with you. Because Brian Keith was over in Ring of Honor, Reality of Wrestling for a while, right? Big Bill, man. He's come a long way, man. Come a long way. But I'll pick the Hurt Syndicate to still take this. They're building.
It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, I think this one might be a pretty good one.
Yep. Never bet against the blacks. The Hurt Syndicate. I only said that because I heard somebody say that yesterday at the convenience store. I thought it was the funny shit I ever heard because they said it so smoothly. It was like, oh, I see you got a big smile. He said, yeah, one big on Price Picks. And that's like, oh, good. He said, yeah, never get bet against the blacks.
Oh my God.
Well, good. The blacks can help line his pockets for a day.
Yeah, but it was like it didn't sound offensive, but it was like, oh, you just said that. Oh wow. Like you could tell he wasn't being offended, like trying to be offensive. It just came out. And it was just like,
oh man.
And everyone heard it. Like, because the shelves stopped like right here in that store. So you saw everybody kind of just.
Hey, Wesley Snipes said it in Passenger 57, man. So hey, always bet on black.
Always bet on black. But that's what I'm doing. I'm betting.
Love that movie.
Courtney, who do you predict will be the AEW World Tag Team Championships after this champions after this match is done?
This is actually going to be a good, solid match, especially the stare down between Bobby Lashley and Big Bill, because that was very serious stare down. But I am picking the Hurt Syndicate. Also, there's another factor into this: MJF and MVP, because MVP thought he was going to get MJF to join the Hurt Syndicate, but Bobby Lashley didn't want to. So not only MVP you have to look out for possibly MJF.
Interesting.
MJF a part of the Hurt Syndicate? No.
I don't know how I'm feeling about that.
I don't know.
Would that be
if
like
he wasn't as popular already? Maybe.
Would that be like popularity is different, but would that be like Owen joining the Nation?
That worked though.
That did work.
That was hey, look, I like Owen a part of the Nation. All right. That was when he was Owen Jaheem. I was like, oh, okay.
With his caution singlets.
Yeah. Like you couldn't convince me he would have a black wife at all. I like yo. He definitely got a sister.
You know what? He didn't stick out. He didn't stick out as much as you thought he would.
No. He blended in right well with him. I was like, hey, I'm not mad at seeing this right now. I am okay with this for some reason. This works.
It still kept his beef with Triple H going. Yeah, it worked.
I was here for it. I was like, hey, I'm not mad at it. But all right, our next match up that we have at AEW Dynasty is going to be a part of the Owen Hart's men's tournament quarterfinals, which is going to be Kyle Fletcher against Edge. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark Briscoe.
He don't look this bad. Never mind.
I want you to put this image in your head. That's the same person.
Stop it, man.
Bro. Stop it. Put a bandana on top of Edge.
Oh my god.
Tattoos and all. That's the same person. They got the same beard. They got
stop going back and forth.
Not him going back and forth, though.
Oh my god.
I just gonna try to see that. But we got Kyle Fletcher going up against Mark Briscoe. Who do you think advances in the men's Owen Hart tournament between these two? Honey, we'll start with you.
I think if I had to choose between these two, Mark Briscoe, I mean, he's always all heart, no pun intended, but there's just something about Kyle Fletcher, and I think winning this tournament would actually do well for him. So I'm gonna go with Kyle Fletcher.
Deonne?
Yeah, I'm gonna go same with Honey. Little side mission here. Didn't Bret Hart say something recently about like AEW? Did you guys talk about that on the pod or whatever? Women's Wrestling Talk?
No, what I talked about Bret though, was not about that.
Oh, was it? Oh, because he said something to the point where like AEW wrestlers are like they're playing wrestler or something like that, or acting or something.
Oh, was it just AEW he said that about?
I thought so. Maybe the clip I saw. Because somebody said like this is gonna make it really awkward for the Owen Hart's tournament.
Huh.
Don't
I thought he said, I was on. No, I was he said that about everybody.
Okay, he was generalizing it.
Okay, because I just saw like a comment after it. You know,
we're talking about that.
Okay, this is gonna say, but yeah, just a thought. So I was off. No, Kyle Fletcher. I think I can't go with Mark Briscoe on this one, man. Let's go with the young guy.
Yeah, I'm
okay. Well,
Kyle Fletcher's dope.
Boza has it in the comments here about it.
Okay, he said, yeah. He said it on Ariel. I'm not gonna say that name again.
Hawani.
There we go. He said AEW has a bunch of actors that are faking wrestlers. Well, now that we know that, I take back everything I said about Bret Hart on Wednesday. He's absolutely right. Oh my god. Why did none of y'all tell me this?
He was talking about AEW specifically.
That's what I thought, because I looked at the comments after it.
Oh,
in the comment section, they were like, the Owen Hart's men's tournament is going to be awkward this year.
You know what? That Bret Hart is a smart guy. Maybe I've been a little too harsh.
Maybe you've misjudged.
No, I haven't. You can hear about that on my podcast, my new podcast. I have.
Don't you dare.
Oh man.
Don't you dare. We're not doing this today. If I could go at least one day off without dealing with this shit.
My pick would be Kyle Fletcher winning this match. But yeah, I think just again, Young Buck, I love seeing that display against him and Will Ospreay. Just like I really want to see some good things for him, and I would pick him right now to be the winner of the men's tournament. I would love to see him go even further than where he is now. So, but Courtney, you are the expert of AEW. Who's walking out?
Oh, I love Mark Briscoe. And this is not the first time these two faced off against each other because they know each other very well. But if I have to think clearly, I'm picking Kyle Fletcher. I've seen a lot of potential within Kyle Fletcher, and 2025 is the year he needs some gold in his waist. Don Callis, you gave Takeshita gold. It's time to give Kyle Fletcher some gold. So I'm picking the protostar, Kyle Fletcher.
Well, 4 across the board, Kyle Fletcher, man. We will see tomorrow. All right. Moving on to the next match that is on the card. It is also a part of the Owen Hart tournament, but we're going over to the women's side. Mercedes Moné will be taking on Julia Hart. No relation, I think. Is she related to the Harts? Yes? No?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, she's lucky. All right. Honey, your pick. What?
Did you just say?
I heard what you just said.
What?
Got back around to me. I missed it the first time. I was like, wait a minute.
What happened?
I heard what you said. Anyway.
She don't want the weight of having to carry the Hart name. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of pressure to put on a young wrestler. That's what I was saying. What y'all think I was talking about?
Anyway, as far as my pick for Julia Hart or Mercedes Moné, contrary to what all of you may have heard in previous episodes of WWT, as well as here in some ways about Mercedes Moné, I'm going to have to go with Mercedes Moné advancing.
I'm so sorry. My earphones went out. Can you say that one more time? Who you picking? Let me put my headphone in. So sorry.
Courtney, I think Courtney and Deonne and them heard what I said. I'm not sure why
I heard what you said.
I missed it.
I don't know.
I heard what you said.
No, I said what I said.
I should put my headphone in so that way, we wouldn't have no feedback going. My bad. I just for the audio folks, and just to know, like, who'd you pick?
Oh my goodness.
I picked Mercedes Moné to win and be Julia Hart.
Okay, got you. Deonne?
I don't see like Mercedes losing this. Maybe Courtney will shed some light on it, but I don't think she'll lose this match. So I'm gonna go with Mercedes on this one.
Courtney, has she lost any match since signing the AEW?
No, she hasn't lost a match.
Oh yeah, no, Mercedes Moné winning. Mercedes Moné winning. Yeah.
Interesting.
This ain't the one where she finna take that L. This definitely ain't the one. But Courtney.
It's very interesting because when me and Honey were at Queen of the Ring, I actually interviewed Julia Hart.
Yes,
And
did.
she mentioned about this because she's never faced off against Mercedes Moné. So this is an opportunity for her to go one-on-one. And if I were Mercedes, I would not take Julia Hart very lightly because she is a former TBS champion. And she is still young. She's in her early 20s. So I would not underestimate her. But as much as I would love to see Julia Hart advance, I do have to go with Mercedes only because there is somebody waiting for her. And it's not my client, Tony Storm. I'm talking about the other person, Athena.
The forever champion. Not the hand me down the champion.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. We got another men's quarterfinals match at Dynasty. Will Ospreay takes on Kevin Knight.
So are we crowning the winner at this? On Sunday?
Maybe.
No, they just started the tournament. They are doing the finals at Double or Nothing.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
All right. Honey, your pick.
I never bet against Will Ospreay.
All right. Deonne?
I'm gonna go on the other side of this one. I'm gonna go different. Oh, Kevin Knight. Let's see him pull this out.
Well, I'm actually trying to not make a not too smart decision like that, and I'm gonna go Will Ospreay because not because of the guy. I just don't like his name. You don't look like a Kevin Knight whatsoever.
You say
Don't like it. I don't like it. Out of all the names you could have picked, you're gonna go Kevin Knight. Word. Okay.
Kevin Knight. No.
Oh, man.
Out of all the names, like you could have made up anything.
All right.
You did better being Pete Jones. I'd have been like, hey, Pete Jones will work out this thing. Kevin Knight sounds like somebody who is a lawyer for car crash insurance.
Ambulance chase.
Yeah. Have you been in a car wreck and you need to be represented? Call Kevin Knight, the smart attorney.
Damn, when you say it like that.
You raggedy. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, don't worry, Courtney.
I'm not gonna say it.
You don't have to.
Oh,
you don't have to say it at all.
You wretched little bitch.
Hey, where'd that come from?
You don't have to say it at all.
Courtney.
That was
Where'd that come from?
No, because that was the week because some of you guys weren't here. It was me, Sed, and Jacob. And it was like right after we did Queen of the Ring, and Mariah May took away my client spotlight. And Dynamite before that, she spit in her face during the sit-down interview, and I didn't appreciate that.
Courtney.
Listen, there's a lot of things.
Courtney was hot.
There's a lot of things I'll take. Yes, she was. There's a lot of things I'll take. The one thing you're not gonna do is spit in my face.
Hell no.
Get away with it. The day you hawk a loogie and spit your saliva in my face, you're not making it home. I'm gonna push you off the roof like Daredevil did. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's hard to come back from that, man. You're not lying. A spit in the face is the ultimate
disrespect.
Yes.
But who are you picking though? Between these two?
I will say Kevin Knight was really fun the last couple of weeks since he's been on AEW. He's been fun to watch. He's from New Japan. But I got to go with the Aerial Assassin, Mr. Will Ospreay, because he's making a claim. He wants to be the guy. Really? Really?
We're not putting that up at all. That's what we're not doing.
I'm picking the Aerial Assassin, Mr. Will Ospreay.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
That's a wild statement.
I mean, I said face. You know what? Never mind. We're gonna go to the next match.
Let's do that.
I forgot where I saw on WWT. Not just mine. Next, we got the TNT Championship on the line. And it is no time limit, no outside interference. 1-on-1. Adam Cole will go up against the champion Daniel Garcia, which I think will be a good match. Honey, who's walking away? The TNT champion.
And new. Baby. Let's get our boy some gold.
Okay.
Get him to where he rightfully needs to be in some kind of top spot with gold around his waist and being a guy to beat.
Same like
the Bebe era. Okay, so the Bebe era between Honey and Deonne.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also going to go for me as well, because did I know Daniel Garcia was still champ? Did not know that. I may not always be watching AEW straight through. I can't remember the last time I heard about Daniel Garcia whatsoever at all. So it's time for Adam Cole, Bebe, to have some gold in Honey's words. But Courtney, your pick.
I just can't believe Adam Cole hasn't had any singles gold yet.
Wild.
It is
That's
wild. Wild. He hasn't had any, and I'm very sad because I was at Full Gear when Daniel Garcia won the TNT championship. And he's had some good matches. He just hasn't had a good storyline. And I thought he was going to go up against Shelton Benjamin because he beat the crap out of him during the Continental Classic. But I guess that's not happening. So, Danny G, I love you. But Adam Cole needs some gold. He needs singles gold. So I'm going with Adam Cole as the new TNT champion.
Baby.
And new. But we're all in agreement on that match. Now for the interesting one. WWE Women's World Championship is on the line. Megan Bain, not to be confused with Bane's sister or anything like that. She is not going up against multiple time backs broken champion, the timeless Toni Storm. Remember, she said she's had her back broken.
Yeah, she did say that.
Said that. That is what she said.
I think Tony's gonna be ripping some tits off and keeping that title.
Deonne?
Yeah, I don't see her losing it. I mean, she's one of the shimmering lights at AEW for me, and I don't want to see her lose that title. So, Toni Storm for the dub.
Toni Storm, just because I don't know who the other girl is.
She made her debut recently, so she's
okay.
fresh to the roster.
Well, good. I hope the Glamazon 2.0 keeps doing her thing.
Glamazon 2.0.
2.0.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. Courtney, your pick on this match, or we just can assume the biasness is coming in? Oh, she grabbed the mic. The floor is yours.
Listen, I've been very, very quiet the last couple of weeks because there's been a lot of chirping because people are underestimating my client since little Miss Megan Bain came in. And as my client said, who died and made you God? You think because you went in there, you pinned a former AEW Women's Champion, you pinned a former TBS champion, and you think you could just go into Philadelphia and beat my client who's a 4-time women's champion? No. I'm going to do a little quick story time because people tend to forget on how I got into AEW. It was because of this woman right there, Toni Storm. I got to meet her right before she got into AEW. It wasn't a trend. It wasn't a fad. It was pretty much legit. And she's going all the way because she has one monster to slay. She has another elephant she has to slay too. So I'm picking my client, the timeless one, to retain Because she, like I said, she's got an elephant she has to slay. And that elephant has 4 belts.
Courtney basically said,
Hey, sit the fuck down, Funaki!
Well, need we say more on that match? We gonna see what's gonna happen tomorrow. Next up, sweet Jesus.
How many matches are on this card for tomorrow?
17.
Like, how many more we gotta pick? Good grief.
All right, all these damn matches.
Half an hour in.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. Show damn near over now. We ain't gonna get to do nothing else. Going through all the damn dynasty. Like, and this just the first half. We still got 18 more to go. Like, man. They need to play a movie between this pay-per-view. Like,
trailer or something.
Go take y'all a break. We're gonna be back. All right.
Night.
Intermission.
Intermission, yeah. We need an hour and a half intermission to take a nap.
Oh, there's 10 tomorrow.
10 matches.
Yep, 10.
So we got the AEW International Championship on the line in a triple threat match. The champion, Kenny Omega, will be defending against Coke Ball Bailey and Ricochet.
It's Speedball. What are you reading?
We know what that is. Y'all know what that is. Look at that hairdo. We know what he's doing. That man is business in the front and party in the back. Okay. That man, all he missing is a bandana. This is the 20-year-old version of this dude right here. This is the Pokemon evolution.
Oh my god.
His Speedball. then he turned into that. And then he go full into this. That's his evolution. I promise you. In just 4 short years. That's what that man's gonna look like. But honey,
4 short years.
4 short years. Who's walking out as the AEW International Champion?
I think Kenny should keep it.
All right. Deonne?
Yeah, I'm going Kenny Omega on this one too.
I'm going with Kenny, but Speedball got to take the pin. I cannot see Ricochet taking another loss. Speedball has to take the pin for me.
What's his name? Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yeah, Speedball.
Coke Ball. Coke Ball Bailey. That don't sound way better though. Coke Ball Bailey. You see, you start hearing it like, yo, that's a champion right there. Coke Ball Bailey. You got to say it fast though. You got to say it fast, otherwise it don't work.
I can't.
Who's on the card tonight? Coke Ball Bailey. We're like, put him up. Put him up.
Please.
All right, Courtney, your pick.
No, this is actually I do have a story behind this because this is really hilarious with Speedball Mike Bailey. Because when I did commentary for Bell to Bell back in January, I actually did commentary with his wife, which is crazy. So she's gonna be excited for tomorrow. But he has been fun to watch, but I gotta go with Kenny. If they want to do Kenny and Okada at All In, he still has to be the champ. So I'm picking Kenny Omega.
So that was Coke Ball Misses. Gotcha. Glad you got to meet Coke Ball Misses. I think we got 2 more matches. No, I think 1 more. The main event. AEW World Championship is on the line. Will the belt be there? Who knows? It is Swerve Strickland going up against the champ, John Moxley, and his diabolical V-neck t-shirt. Honey, who is walking out of AEW Dynasty as the world champion?
Give him his belt back. Oh, I swear with the AEW championship.
Okay. Deonne?
Please let it be Swerve. Moxley has been
So done.
Yeah, it's about time we look at that Shield debate again.
Oh,
But other
yes,
but
yes.
His whole crew, his tough guy persona that he acts like it's the worst. Let's move
Death
on.
Riders.
So let's go with Swerve Strickland to end that for sure.
Y'all don't want the Death Riders to reign?
Nope.
Yeah, what I've seen has been a snooze fest, man. And
it's not wrong. It's not wrong. Again,
It's not what I thought it would be.
Yeah. Swerve, man. I want to see my guy back with his belt.
Please.
It's only right. I need whose house, and he can't be saying that if he ain't got the belt. Yeah, I mean he can still be saying it, but it sounds better when he has the belt. Courtney, on your expertise, who's walking out as the champion?
I was talking a lot about this on my watch along for Wednesday because all hell is going to break loose for this match. I would not be shocked if Willow came out to beat up Marina Shafir. Do not be shocked with the Death Riders. All hell is going to break loose. And I think Swerve is going to get some unexpected help, but it's not who you think it is. It's not against Darby because he's at Mount Everest right now, but it's going to be somebody that you probably would not think would help Swerve. So I would like Swerve to be champion. I would love for him to be champion because Double or Nothing, Anarchy in the Arena, yeah, it's going to involve the Death Riders and finally a cohesive unit that can take down the Death Riders once and for all.
Well, there y'all have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is our predictions for AEW Dynasty. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, April 6th, at whatever time this is going to show, because I don't know when it's going to show, but most likely the afternoon. Courtney, can we expect a watch along?
Breaking news, you're not going to get a watch along tomorrow because I will be there in person at Dynasty.
She ain't no real fan. She'd have done both. She would have done both. But I'm glad you get a chance to experience it all live. Hopefully we'll get to talk about it on Monday on WWT Live. Bless you. Bless you. So that's how you know it's true.
Thank you.
Bless
Sorry.
you.
Whew, shit.
But all right, let's get into some more trending news. I know y'all been waiting for it.
Dun dun dun.
So let's talk about it. SmackDown, the island of relevancy, where our tribal chief reigns supreme. Now, I know what y'all think we're going to talk about first. We're going to wait on that. We're going to wait on that just a little bit. I want to talk about this first. We finally found out what the favor is last night on Friday Night SmackDown. The long-awaited favor that Paul Heyman gave to CM Punk that he has had in his back pocket. And it is revealed that the favor is that Paul Heyman will be in CM Punk's corner for the triple threat main event match at WrestleMania. And can I just say, this is why I call him CM Punk ass. Because that is some baby back bullshit.
How so?
That's the favor?
We don't know what that favor could potentially lead to.
Yo,
for WrestleMania.
After the favor I gave, that could have happened.
But we talked about it on here. I asked the question, does Paul have that kind of stroke? And you and Honey were like, yes, he does.
Well, we
I was
obviously
like, I don't know if he does, because if he would have, if he did, he would have done that for Roman.
We know now. So, dang.
This calls for someone else to be in Roman's corner.
Oh, like who we talking? I didn't even think about that. That didn't cross my mind.
Who else?
Final boss?
To be in Roman's corner for that one?
He was in his corner last year with Cody. CM Punk was talking his shit about him and Cena. CM Punk was talking his shit about Dwayne and Cena, calling them bald frauds and all of those things. And Final Boss has yet to retaliate. All he retaliate was a confirmation of him being CM Punk's buddy. We all know what happened last time he did that, when he was acting all cool with Cody, and now look at what happens here with Cena. Like, could it possibly, maybe, I don't know. But I think I don't think maybe not. I don't think maybe so at this point. But I think it's a possibility. But I don't think that's exactly what could happen because I think the storytelling is deeply rooted in this picture right here with these four particularly.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns is losing everything. We've seen this man gain everything, and it all started from the moment the wise man joined him, and now he's about to lose him going into the main event of WrestleMania.
It's just like who said it? I think Cody even said it. Like a man without a tribe or something like that, or he's on an island by himself.
Mhm.
This could be. We've been looking. I think we've been like chipping away at like the demise of Roman, like of his reign, apparently.
Right, and on top of that, you have the man who created Roman Reigns and the tribal chief, the way he's been. You have Seth Rollins there to witness it firsthand. Your last bit of what makes you the tribal chief taken away from you because of this cancer that you both believe was a cancer in this company and has now just come back and taken your whole shit and has been inserted yourself in the main event. You know, so you like Seth said, you might be happy about it, but you don't understand what you've done because now I got to clean up your shit again.
Here's the thing I think people are also not catching. Seth freaking Rollins.
Just chilling in the cut, man. Just chilling
and
the fact, all happened.
But the fact that there hasn't been a lot, it's been more the focus of Roman and Punk. I could also see Seth Rollins being the third man.
Say it.
And the final boss comes down for him. And then the final boss in the ring.
Just embrace him.
And here comes Rollins.
Mind
it ain't like he ain't done it before.
Nope. He's done it.
Mind you, Rollins, you see his feet?
Bray Wyatt.
Tribute to Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
Yep.
So
I don't know. Because that's a question I want to ask. In this picture, who's the heel?
Exactly.
That's interesting.
This is at one point, well, rarity, I guess, where every one of these guys are going to get cheered, and no one has done anything heelish enough to be clarified as like this is the guy we're rooting against to not win.
Yeah,
because Roman's at the top again. Well, main event again with no title, which is wild. But he's closing the show without a title in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. I feel like there's got to be more to that match than just that too. I feel like we're going to get more storytelling within that too. So when Honey said the final boss stuff, I was like, oh, who could be in Roman's corner instead of Paul? Who could The Rock show up?
The only person he would have left, family.
Here's the thing. I don't think he's going to cash any of that in. I think it is one of those things of where we have to start seeing Roman walk alone because, you know, again, Paul ain't going to be there forever.
Yep.
And it is hard to detach Paul Heyman from a superstar. And you have to do it properly because, again, you saw what happened to Cesaro when Paul Heyman just immediately disconnected, shot down to the ground.
Yep.
So we have to see that WrestleMania entrance where Roman walks alone.
Right. And we also have to see where CM Punk comes out with Paul Heyman one last time because we don't know when if CM Punk's going to main event WrestleMania again.
Also, it marks the 10-year anniversary when Paul Heyman said this to CM Punk on Monday Night Raw. He said, I will be there when you headline WrestleMania and I will be at your side. That's what it should be. And I was
crazy full circle moment.
Sometimes it just connects, man. It's like serendipity. It's just like we didn't plan for this, but all that stuff connects there. Let's bring it over here and make it make sense. I don't know. It seems like a lot could go down in this match. I don't see. Oh man, Punk by himself. I don't think Paul Heyman will be with Punk after this. I think this is a one-off.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
I don't know where I don't know if Heyman can go back to Roman after that. So does he shift over to somebody else, like a Seth Rollins, or I don't know, man. It's got me more excited for that match, knowing the favorite now and knowing what might happen. But hey, we'll see.
We're gonna see. We 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. I just thought about it. I told my friend that, I'll say that offline. That's interesting. But now let's jump into the main thing that we want to talk about.
Cringe City for me, man.
The exchange between my client, the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton, against Charlotte Hogan. And according to Deonne, it was Cringe City. What was more cringe was the fact that they both had on the same outfit.
I think that was
added to it. That added to it.
Yeah, that was very every time just looking at this picture, it's like a mom trying to talk to her daughter and her daughter trying to tell her, you need to stop.
Okay. I didn't do the mom and daughter thing. I thought of here's the 1.0 version. Here's the 2.0 version.
That too. Or sisters, older sister, little sister.
And then Wade Barrett just in the middle, man, what did I get myself into tonight?
That's who I feel bad for the most. Anybody who suffered, it was him.
I just came to commentate. I thought that's what y'all had me come up here to do.
Do a segment, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Did not expect it to go off the rails like that.
So in case you did not catch this segment, on Friday Night SmackDown, it was an exchange of words between the challenger, the Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair, against the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton, which turned into a spectacle of Cringe City, very much battle of the words, and then went completely off the rails, off script, both of them throwing very personal shots at one another, that left a lot of the IWC wondering what is going on. Did this bring a little bit more interest to the match, or did it just make it decrease a little bit? Did it make you feel bad about it? Well, we're going to talk about it here on the Kayfabe Podcast. So I'm going to start with Courtney first because I know Honey is just ready.
Yeah, she's been waiting for this one. Let's get us out of the way.
Yeah. So, Courtney, just quickly, your initial thoughts on the promo last night.
It was very cringy between both of them, because when I watched that whole thing, I was just like, you guys are fighting for the women's title. And also, Tiffany took a shot at Charlotte's divorce, 0-3, and I was like, I think we have heard that before, and especially mentioning you brought up her father, and especially with the fact Charlotte was on Sherry Shepherd this past week talking about her divorce with Andrade. It was just and then with Charlotte, it was very weird where she brought up Ludwig, and I'm like, why you gotta bring Ludwig into the conversation? Just leave him in the back. Just
my man in catering, just enjoying his night.
Yeah, just leave him in the back, because this is between you ladies. This is between WrestleMania. But woo, and even I said this in the chat. I mean, no offense, and this is not a shot against both of them, but some of the ladies in AEW, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, Mercedes Moné can put out a better promo than Charlotte did last night. And I've been critical of Mercedes the last couple of months when I watched it, and I was like, okay. And I thought at least somebody was going to punch someone in the face, because we thought we see mayhem between two, but I thought somebody was going to take the sucker punch.
Deonne?
It was a long 7 minutes, man. That's the longest 7 minutes I've ever seen it. And for Charlotte to have been in the game so long, man, it's just obviously outside looking in as a fan. It looks like she would have been way more polished to handle something like this, especially with the younger talent. She's 14-time champion. She's been to Mania. She's done it all. And you're not you're not helping, and it's not your responsibility. I get it, but you're not helping like the next generation of like women wrestlers who are coming up behind you. This is a perfect opportunity to stamp Tiffany with the seal of approval, and it looks like you're not. And it makes me hesitant about the WrestleMania match, about how well that match might do. If the reports are right that they went off script, that's Charlotte being the professional or being the veteran. Come on, man, you gotta do better than that. And for them to all get personal and everything just to shoot at each other like that, it was cringy, man, because you felt it go off the rails. Like you felt that train bump and then just move off of it. Does it make me look forward to their WrestleMania match? Not really, because I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna get. Could it be a Shawn Michaels Hulk Hogan situation where it's a bump city, just overly bumping for him, or not selling for, or I don't know. It makes me very hesitant that Charlotte will do business the correct way. Which, as a fan, you're thinking like her lineage, her time in WWE. She should be better than this, and she hasn't been. And I feel like that's a running storyline with her too, which is unfortunate because she's super talented, but this is always like the elephant in the room when she enters it.
All right. Honey, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
She's been ready.
The floor is yours.
I have words for both of these women. Okay. This is 2 weeks prior to the biggest night of wrestling. Okay. And I felt like I was watching a Real Housewives episode of some just catty BS, of back and forth of kinds of things that we have heard. This was something as a fan of wrestling that I was looking forward to. From the moment I saw Tiffy time, I'm like, when she gets up there, we need her versus Charlotte because it's destined to happen. And they're both very similar. And it's just what they do. Right.
Mm-hmm.
This shit made me not want to watch it. This shit makes me not want to look forward to this match at all because of last night. Both of these women, and not for nothing, both Charlotte should have known better being the veteran, and Tiffy should have known better being the one holding that title. Because now they're not going to punish. Like if they decide to punish one of these women over this kind of situation, guess what? They're going to punish Tiffy. We all know how Triple H has the rub on Charlotte. You know what I mean? Like, and I get the relationship with Flair and everything. We've heard that before. And then I think what topped it all off and made it even worse was the last things that they said to each other and the way they went about it. Tiffy took a stab at her personally with her divorces and said woo and left like she was running away. And Charlotte said one of the most cringe-worthy finishes of any freaking face-off I've ever heard in a women's championship match in history, with her man being in her DMs.
Like, we're better than that.
Charlotte looked right in the camera. I was looking right at Charlotte when she was looking at the camera after Tiffy was walking away. And I'm just like, girl, you know what you just said was stupid. You know that. I know you know that whole segment was stupid. And Tiffy knew it too. They were just both heated. But the fact that you two, you as women, being the professionals that you have been trained to be and are, and both as veterans and Tiffy coming on the come up, you know what I mean? She was a locker room leader in NXT. I would consider her, when she was the women's champion for a short period of time. But you know what it's like to carry a brand, and you know that it matters how you carry yourself when you're out there in front of those people, even under pressure. We saw The Rock under pressure when Cena called him out for writing on his wrist, and The Rock still came at him and was still able to compose himself and still deliver. You know what I mean?
Professional.
Because that's being a professional. You two ladies, from one woman viewer of wrestling for as long as I've been viewing wrestling, forever, since I was born into this world, were completely not what I would have liked that to have been leading up to 2 weeks into WrestleMania. It should be the biggest match, one of the biggest matches of the night. We could have had any other woman win that Rumble. We could have had any other woman beat Rhea Ripley or whatever, or whoever it was for the, or Io Sky, or whoever it was that Nia Jax for the title.
Mm-hmm.
But we got this because we want to pull the plug on Charlotte and Tiffy because they know that's what the fans wanted. But now with this shit show of a promo that y'all delivered last night on both ends, it's not going to make me look forward to it. And a lot of fans aren't really feeling it. I'm not saying that either of them were wrong. I'm not saying there's anybody right or wrong in this situation. I'm just saying both of them should have had the awareness to be able to carry themselves with better decorum than they did. It was just bad. It was just really bad. And women, this is the best women's division in WWE. Like WWE, we have the best women's division in WWE, from NXT to SmackDown to Raw, all the way through. And y'all are at the top. And y'all are tearing it apart with this shit that you just put on last night. That's all I gotta say.
All right. All three of you have went. So my first thing outside of Courtney, let's not act like we didn't grow up in the Attitude Era where you saw this all the time.
Now,
so no. I'll let y'all get y'all shit off.
Go ahead.
I'll let you get your shit off.
Let him go first.
Go ahead.
We've seen Punk do this. We've seen Cena do this. We've seen The Rock do this. We've seen Roman do this. We've seen Seth, Becky, a whole bunch of them do this before. And no one called them out about that. It was a part of the television. That is what happens when you got real people dealing with these real issues. It's not the point of the promo and what was said, because if we really being honest with it, you can say that about Tiffany Stratton, but also one thing that can be said is that's also Tiffy's character. We've heard Tiffy's promos before. Tiffy takes shots all the time. She's been doing that since NXT. And when she was NXT Women's Champion. Also, she's 25 years old. Now, again, I'm not giving her an excuse or being biased because she's my client. But one thing I will say, Charlotte should have been way more professional than she was. And I don't even mean the exchange in words. There is a decorum that you do. The fact that you will not let your opponent finish the parts of their promo and keep jumping in, going, ooh, what'd you say? Ooh, what'd you say? You're antagonizing her. And you're not doing it as we saw with John Cena doing that to Roman Reigns. And it's like, nah, come on, man. Don't trip up on your words. You want to be in the big picture. Let's do it. That you saw, but you saw it right there of like, no, this is a teaching moment. That is not him trying to bury somebody. That is him giving a teaching moment to Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns as the tribal chief is better for it. This is not the case when it came to Charlotte. What you are seeing is a woman seeing the next version of her from head to toe. You saw it when she saw Rhea Ripley. The only reason why she ain't winning Rhea Ripley like that is because Rhea Ripley changed her entire identity, so she did not match Charlotte. And that's why they have kept them apart the way they have, except for those two big matches. So when you're sitting here poking the bear, the fact that you're disrespecting your champion by acting like that, in the way of y'all saying that she should be carrying herself as a person who's a 14-time champion, why are you conducting yourself like that?
Because she wouldn't have anybody do that to her.
Hold on. Oh, I'm on my box now. All right. Flair Hogan knew what she was doing. You knew what you were doing. And that's the thing I've talked about on Kayfabe, on WWT. Somebody really needs to check on Charlotte mentally and find out, is this woman really okay? Because there is so much that has been going on with her that no one has stopped to say, yo, are we sure that she's ready to take on the responsibility of carrying WrestleMania? And if I'm going to be honest with you, she has not. Since she's returned, she has not been the same Charlotte Flair. She has not, even in trying to be a heel, it is still not going over the way we typically see Charlotte. And it does not look like and improvement to it, it looks like real world concern. Because let's be honest, one, you're getting a divorce and you work at the same place your husband works, your ex-husband, excuse me. And not only do you work at the same spot, y'all are on the same show.
Same brand, yeah.
So you already have to deal with that. You have to deal with the fact that this is your third divorce. You also have to deal with the fact we now live outside the kayfabe portal where these type of shots can happen and you're antagonizing them shots. Hence why you decided, oh, I'm going to clap back and say Kaiser's in my DMs, which sounds so fucking crazy. But this lets me know, like, yo, there's something mentally going on with Charlotte. Not to mention even going back to maybe the physical capabilities. Do you still have it? Because I seen when she went up against B-Fab and the other match she had. And I'm like, yo, this ain't typical Charlotte whatsoever. That's the problem here. Is that you got real people dealing with real world issues and they're bringing it here into reality. And you're seeing the unraveling of that. This is not Matt and Edge when Lita cheated on Matt to get with Edge to where it's like, yo, we're going to put y'all frustrations out by making this into a story. And another reason, and that is the even more reason as to why Tiffany acted the way she did when she rolled out and left. Why? Because she knows she's not allowed to put her hands on Charlotte. There's only so much this champion can do because of who she is. You've even seen in her promos with Charlotte how much they have put a leash on Tiffany Stratton because they don't want to interrupt the queen. And they don't want to piss her off, and especially have to deal with her within the back. You can tell by promo after promo each week. This has not been a fair game. This girl has been held back to cater to this woman's ego. Not blaming it fully on Charlotte. That could be a part of creative.
Sure.
That could be a part of them as well, saying, hey, listen, you can't do that. You can't do this. Because again, y'all are certainly right. Had that been said and we was in the Attitude Era, they definitely would have squabbled out. They would have went fighting after she said, what are you, 0-3 in your marriages? A slap or something would occur. But again, we saw as her rolling out, she's not allowed to put her hands on her. She's not allowed to touch her. Because if she did, guess what? Just like y'all said, she going to lose that belt at Mania. So what we're seeing is a bad situation for both of these women. You got a person who is a veteran, who is unprepared for WrestleMania. And the problem is that you are supposed to be the one that is supposed to be carrying this match and elevating this champion, and you're not doing it. It's like, you know, the assignment, but I'm going to make it so difficult for her to do it because I don't want to see it happen. And that's the sad part about this, because you should be making her into a star so y'all can make this match something incredible, and you're not doing it. And that makes me question the mental stability right now of Charlotte Flair.
That makes me just remember back to Becky versus Tiffany. Like that whole run, that NXT run and their matches, their build. Very different than this. Like, given Becky's stature in wrestling or in the company at that time too, the shots they went back and forth with were, I remember those promos. Those were really good promos they had, and really good matches they had between each other.
And very the same to what this was. It just was not. But again, Becky knew how to make this look good. Even when Tiffany lost the matches, you still looked at Tiffany as she really put her over. Because she knew, I'm the veteran. We have to make this into something special. I'm going to give you this leeway. Hey, talk about me. Throw in my husband. Like, look, I'm okay to a certain extent. But I can tell these two do not interact with one another behind the scenes. These two do not come and talk to one another like, hey, how are we going to make this go? How are we going to make this go? How are we going to make this work?
Who's that on, though?
I think that's on creative. I think that's behind the scenes. Again, that's why I say I'm not finna put that on these women. I'm not finna be that person. I think it does have to do with the board members. I think it has to do with creative, and it has to do with them.
Very messy.
No, it's not. And the thing is, I don't even want to call it messy. I want to say it's catering to people's egos, because again, we've had this conversation when it comes to why the women's division works in NXT and why for some reason it's not delivering on Raw and SmackDown. On NXT, nobody can have an ego. You're all developmental. So you all get to have fun. There is no, I should be on this part. I should be at this card. You don't get to say none of that. You're just proud if you get to be put on television and you're now becoming a hot ticket, as opposed to Raw and SmackDown. And again, I'm not saying they have egos or anything, but you're dealing with dollar amounts, folks like CM Punk, folks like John Cena, who you know are getting 18 minutes to talk whenever they feel like it, and you got to find your way to work yourself in. I think because of who Charlotte is, because of Charlotte's name, because of who her father is, folks are still going to treat her a certain type of way back there and go, hey, you know what? Listen, we don't want to rock the boat. No pun intended to Natalia. We don't want to rock the boat or anything like that. We want to make sure that, hey, this is how we're going to maneuver this. And when that happens, you start to neglect the other sides of these stories trying to protect her. And that's what I'm seeing is the biggest problem. It's like, yo, we're in a transition of the 4 horsewomen moving from 12 o'clock, which is the prime, which is in their prime, and now they're at 2 p.m. This is where you're the ring veterans. This is where you're the leaders of the locker room. You're not the main show anymore all the time. You're not going to be the one that's going to close out the PLE. You're not the one that's going to always be going for the heavyweight championship. This is now time for you to build the next generation and going into the next era. And unfortunately, and as much as we talk shit on here about Mercedes Moné, we are at least seeing that whoever Moné wrestles, those people always come out better who have that fire and deserves to be in this thing, because Chris Statlander excelled wonders after she wrestled Mercedes Moné.
But you can see, like, just within WWE, that's very similar to a lot of women's wrestlers. Well, the veterans there, Bayley. Always Bayley, come on, she had her mania last year, but look at Bayley now.
How many years did she put people over before she got that moment?
Yeah,
Dakota Kai, Io Sky, all of them who were sitting in the back of catering, not getting put on anything. She took all of them, and Io Sky is the women's world champion. She did that. But you got that one that's always going to be the fabulous Moolah. And it just sucks. Again, I'm not saying it's just on her, but it sucks that that's what y'all are molding her into.
Are we expecting too much then?
For what?
Out of Charlotte as a veteran?
No, I think no, because I think it's one of those things, especially of her being a Nepo queen, as she called it. As much as her being a Nepo queen, you should know this is that rite of passage. You saw your father do it hundreds of times. It's now your turn. 15, like, reign 15, 16, and 17 is still there. But it doesn't hurt you to allow these new talents who, in Tiffany's words, yes, carried this place while you weren't here, along with the other people in this division. This is a pure example of, again, not saying it's her, or if it has to do with Crib, I think it has a little bit to do with both, but this is you going into business for yourself. And you throwing that line about Kaiser being in your DMs, and then you sitting there knowing you went out of pocket, you went out of character. Lets me know that this has something to do with you mentally way deeper, because the Charlotte we know would have took that on the chin and said, okay, we'll see what happens at WrestleMania. And left it right there.
Because if you saw her full interview with Sherry, she was in tears when she talked about the divorce. It was just like that. She was being vulnerable, being open about that divorce. And just seeing it last night, it was like something is mentally, because there's so much, because she came back from the Royal Rumble. She had a serious injury.
Man, it's still fresh.
It is.
It's still there.
And no one's asking her, like, hey, are you okay? Because I'm seeing it as you came back to get away from all of that. Like, I don't think, because again, even watching her in the Royal Rumble, I could tell, you came back too early.
Yeah, she could have came back by now. I
was like, you could have came after WrestleMania, at the
or
Raw
even
WrestleMania.
at WrestleMania. Or the night after, yeah.
But again, with all this that she dealing with, it's like I can tell you're doing this to cope with what's going on. Because I'll say it again, when she got injured, she's never been out that long.
Yeah,
that changes you, especially when you're away from the thing that you love. And now the person who's supposed to be in your home, that's supposed to be here, that's supposed to be that rock, you're also having problems with that person, and you now have to break away, and you still got to show up to work. You can tell by her antics that she is not mentally here right now. She has not been able to get fully committed around being the Charlotte Flair WWE superstar that we know. And it's very sad, and it's very not on her. It's very sad to see because of the implications of what's going on with this match. Because to Honey's point, this should be one of the shining matches of WrestleMania, not a catty petty ass street fight that's going on in an exchange of words like this is Jerry Springer. This literally look like a Jerry Springer picture, and Wade is Jerry Springer.
Yeah, poor Wade.
But yeah, my bad. Go ahead, Deonne.
No, with 2 weeks left, any changes to this match potentially, or just like we still get one-on-one? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, I mean it's still gonna happen. It's just gonna be one of those that it's a mid-card match on night 2.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
it's not wild because when you look at this, you're like co-main event at least.
Yeah, but this is what happens when you got a veteran that's not ready, and that's all I'm seeing right here. It's like, yo, she's not ready, and it's very sad that I'm just like, yo, man, and I hate that she's going through this. As much as we joke and talk shit and stuff like that, I hate seeing this version of Flair because I want her to get help. I want her to be able to be the person. Like as much shit as people told, like, oh, she just do this. She not a great champion. I'm like, hey man, y'all can say what y'all want. When it come down to and we have a debate, I'll be easy to sit here and tell y'all why Charlotte is one of the greatest women wrestlers of all fucking time. And I will stand on and die on that hill because she has done her thing. She may not be the best horsewoman, but this woman definitely deserves her flowers and her credit. And I hate to see this unraveling happening in front of us, and that she has to deal with all of this during the show of shows, and she's not able to carry it the way that it needs to be carried with this women's championship on the line and someone as talented and is a future star of this place in Tiffany Stratton. Because again, Tiffany's 25 years old. This girl looks up to this woman. So that's another reason why I don't fully fault her on the stuff that she said, because it's like, yo, you're consistently poking her and treating her less than, and you're her hero. Like, yo, again, honey, imagine meeting Brett and not Brett being an a-hole, but Brett treats you less than. Like, would you not go out and say some slick shit to him to try to hurt him too? Deonne, imagine if Cody Rhodes came and treated you less than the person that you are. Yeah, Cody Raheem would never do that.
He never did.
Neither would Brett. Brett would never do that. But I just want y'all to really picture that. Like, yo, like Courtney, imagine if timeless Tony Storm said, I don't give a fuck about meeting you before I came to AEW. You don't mean shit to me anyway. You less than.
Maybe given with this match, maybe Tiffany retains. Let's say she retains. Maybe there's an opportunity there for Charlotte to take a little time after Mania. You know what I mean? Like she came back for Mania. There's really nothing much else for her to do after this unless they keep this going. And take some little time. Hey, take those mental health days, man. Like
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Take what you need to do.
I think Charlotte gonna win. I think Charlotte's gonna win.
I think it's a possibility.
Because here's my thing: Charlotte goes Super Saiyan at WrestleMania. Just think about Charlotte's last match. Charlotte's last WrestleMania match was against Rhea Ripley in Los Angeles. Do you remember that match?
That was favorite match.
And remember, this is that same one that they said was Charlotte 2.0. Look how long it took for them to get there for her to get Rhea to go over. And remember what she did to her at that last, WrestleMania when we were in
Pandemic Mania.
Pandemic Mania. She took the NXT title from her.
Yeah.
And now you got
night.
And now you got this young lady who done just took these shots at you. I promise, I'm telling you, we're gonna see a figure 8 leg lock that ain't supposed to be put in that way. And this match may end awkwardly. That's why I was like, I'm concerned about the ring, the mental stability of these two women going into this match. Because as much as this is my client and I ride for her, Stratton is not prepared to deal with a wrestler who's not mentally stable in their professional character. Especially how we talked about The Rock versus Hogan having to switch up when they came, and it was like, oh, The Rock kind of the villain now, and he's the thing. We had to switch.
Wow.
Yo, Stratton has not been in the game long enough for her to learn those pivots yet and be able to still deliver a match. She's great at being in a match, but she's never faced anything like that.
Yeah.
And is this her first WrestleMania match ever in her career?
I think solo, yes. I think she was in a tag match last year. No. This is her first one. No, because she just came to SmackDown.
Oh, wow.
She just came to SmackDown and they threw her in the fire.
Talk about that's your first one.
Your first one.
Not a warm-up, not nothing. No,
nothing.
Just like, hey, Charlotte. Like, oh, shit, okay.
WrestleMania. Show us shows, and you the champ.
I'm hoping for the best, man. For this, for them personally, obviously, and then for them to actually go out there and have a really good match. Hopefully, Mania Charlotte kicks in, and she can get through that. So, but when you brought up Rock and Hogan, Rock damn near grew those sideburns back that night, man. He went.
Yep. I'm telling you, man.
That was sideburns come up here.
That was pure cinema. Yeah, he was. Yo, I started seeing them track pants and that big ass shirt. I'm like, when he get dressed?
For the longest, I wanted that tracksuit, man.
I know.
I wanted that tracksuit so bad.
It looked like so loose, like it wasn't like hot or nothing. I'm like, yo, it feels like it got so much good air circulation in it. Because when he did the people's elbow and he slid and then I was like, hey, listen, this man Rock got swag, bro.
Hey, man.
Y'all can say what y'all want.
Corporate Rock was something else, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Same thing at the same deal point. Oscar got the same deal, came up and run the Rumble straight to Flair. What happened to her?
That one hurt.
That one hurt.
That was very
and then to watch Oscar tell her congratulations, I'm like,
ooh.
Am I wrong to worry about this match? No, you're not.
Again, I think we all are worried.
Yeah. As I said, man, look, my client is not prepared to take on an untamed Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte Flair, and Flair is dangerous in the ring. And once again, too, like a lot of people, a lot of people don't know what it's like to be in the ring, especially when you got beef.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, for example. Yeah, I'm bringing your guy up again.
Great in the ring, terrible at backstage.
Love
terrible. But you know the one thing Bret had? Bret would never do that shit in the ring.
No.
Bret could not stand your ass, but Bret will keep it professional. Bret will never put you in fucking danger. He could not stand you, but he will protect you. He will protect you at all costs. That's what I'm worried about when it comes to this. And even so, when you can't stand one another and you're in the ring, you start to give some cheap shots. Like your punches are a little more stiff.
Potatoes.
Yeah, your holds are a little bit more aggressive. Them suplexes or snaps are a little bit harder. You're like, all right, bro, you got one more time before I hit you with a receipt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna smack the taste out your mouth and have to navigate through that.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany Stratton has never had to go through that ever. And this is gonna be very interesting, but also scary.
Well, they got our attention.
Mm-hmm.
They do got our attention.
For good or bad, they got our attention.
Trending news for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We gotta keep
the clock, honey.
Yeah. We got it. And listen, it was a deep topic, but we
It was
are gonna
worth it
keep it.
though.
Yeah,
gonna
it
keep
was
it
worth
pushing.
it. It was worth it.
And we're gonna get into something a little more light now. Let's
Honey's
get
about
out.
this draft. That's all she came to. That's
I
all
know,
she
right?
showed
I
up
know,
tonight.
right?
That's the
I
only.
know, right? That's all she worried about. Be like, yo, what's up with this draft? What's up with this fucking draft? So let me ask. I'll ask that.
Business, man.
I'll ask that then, just so we get the palate cleansed a little bit. What do y'all want to do first? Best wrestler 2, or do you want to get right into the draft?
The draft's a good ender.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, then we will stick with it. Then our next segment that we have, obviously Courtney is sticking around, so she'll be a correspondent for the draft and whatnot. But in here, we're doing a segment we like to call Best Wrestler 2. And if you've seen it, this is where we pick a scenario and which wrestlers would be the best to handle these scenarios. And so we have, I think, 3, maybe 4 scenarios today. And I'll be very interested to see who y'all will pick. So the first one, gotta go a little left with this one. Best wrestler to hide the body.
This is cleansing the palate.
Cleansing the palate right here.
What a hell of a way to start.
I want to know from y'all. Man, we're gonna give a little thought. Even in the chat, if you're watching this, please also jump into the comments and let us know. Also, like these videos and subscribe to the WWT YouTube channel, as well as my channel, and as well as the Strata of a Comic Book channel. Now, it is only right now on WWT because YouTube decided to be an a-hole and block me from uploading stuff for 2 weeks because I put up a sexual video that violated community law.
What? What was the video?
It's the video. Y'all watch my Instagram. You remember the one with the dude parkoured and ran through the bathroom?
Yeah.
Apparently, that was sexual nudity.
Really?
Somebody out there's a hater.
Somebody out there hater. Yeah,
y'all could go step on a fucking Lego.
Thank you, honey. They also took my other one.
Partner.
They also took my other video down when I was cussing out Marvel's Doomsday for revealing all of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I had two Disney cunts just trying to be up in my damn comments like they was doing something.
No,
I'm like,
man.
I'm like, y'all, hey, listen, first of all, both of y'all, first of all, how a wife and a husband both in the comments coming at me as in separate stuff, and then how your husband gonna act like he on my side and then switch up?
Heel turned on you, man.
Yeah,
right?
I went clicked on this page. It's him and that same woman with Disney ears hugged up, hugging each other. I'm like, oh, fuck both of you bottom bitches. Like, man, hey. Like, you're just being so negative. You're the only one that thinks this. I'm like, no, I'm not. First and foremost, you can see in the comments clearly. And they reported it. All because I said one thing that I thought was funny. I was like, y'all need to get y'all fat asses up and go to the movies. Is it not funny when a fat person calls somebody else fat? That shit is hilarious. I used to do that in high school. Like, a dude be skinny, and I'd be like, shut your fat ass up.
I would say, like,
that'll throw you up. See? Just like that.
I was about to say, well, let's get back to who we buried dead bodies with, but that doesn't even sound good.
I know. It's like,
hey, listen, we getting through all the cringe part first.
Nah, these are good topics.
Cringe-mania right here. Boy.
My first pick is Mark Briscoe.
Oh, for real?
No.
Oh
no. Yeah, but you see how he looked. Don't. Let's not act like if anybody is familiar with that world, it would be him. So, well, Courtney, you're new to this. Do you want to start, or would you like one of us to start?
I could start off first.
Okay. And what do y'all say? Do y'all want to do 2 wrestlers? Let's do 2 wrestlers. I feel like you need 3 people.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm good with 1.
Think you may. Well, you had an option. You could do 1 and you could do 2.
Okay.
Well, just to tell you, like, you don't have to just do 1.
Not too many people can know about this.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Courtney, what wrestler would you pick to help hide the body?
I was kind of going back and forth on this because does managers count as wrestlers? Does it have to be an actual wrestler?
It does have to be a wrestler, but I am curious as to who you're going to pick. So for this sake, manager-wise, who were you going to pick?
Don Callis.
Don Callis looked like he know where 5 or 6 bodies are right now.
Yeah.
Like currently. And proud that he knows where they at. Like not, I'm keeping a secret. Like I'm glad I know where these are at. Yo, Sendil, you took mine.
I saw that one.
Yeah, Sendil took mine.
Oh yeah, New Jack.
I can't wait to see him on 2K25, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be wild.
I will never,
Yeah.
I will never forget seeing his episode on Dark Side of the Ring, and I was just like, "What?"
New Jack was great, man. Me and my brother loved him. He fought with his music still playing. Like they kept his entrance music still.
not getting to introduce the nut, just start fighting. That was it. He did not care. He just start fighting. But all right, Courtney, you had a manager, but now a wrestler that could hide the body.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Swerve Strickland. Swerve is a guy I can see him hiding some bodies. I'm going Swerve.
Swerve look like he snitched. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, that's the next question.
Swerve, I ain't gonna lie. Like
That's
Swerve
wild.
look like he
That's
snitched.
a wild statement. Bro.
I'm just throwing that out there. Swerve give me snitch vibes. But to that, he's a great wrestler. But I was like, I don't know. I just don't see him going like risking going down for that. Like, yeah. Like him and Nana, like Nana gonna convince him. No, you need to tell him. You need to tell them now.
Why did he say it like that?
Whose house? Not your house, because that will be you. Behind bars is not for you.
Oh, good grief, man.
But all right, Deonne.
I was gonna go one, but since you said two, I got Randy Orton and Samoa Joe.
Ooh,
Cool under pressure, cool, calm. I can bring it up like, hey, we're bearing the body. What body? Like, that's all I need to know. They'll be ready to do it. They'll keep their mouth closed. I need the calm and cool collective guys, bearing the body. So yeah, Samoa Joe and Randy Orton bearing the body with.
I feel like they're gonna crack jokes too.
I know, right? We're gonna forget about it in like a month.
Yeah. Like I feel like they're gonna do some off the wall violent shit, but they're gonna be joking about it. Like low key in the picture, I can see Randy Orton standing right there with that shoulder. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it just looked like that.
Yeah, well, those are my two picks.
All right, honey.
I mean, I can't think of anybody better to dig a grave and hide a body than Undertaker. So he's gonna be one of my picks.
Okay.
And the first get questions asked by the detectives. Like Taker, come on in here.
And then the other, I think I'm gonna have to go R-Truth.
Why? Because he gonna forget?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna bury it and not remember. He'll dig up a different spot.
He's gonna be digging up the beach.
Yeah. Be like, listen, I got the grave ready. Let's go. Where are you? I'm at the beach, like y'all said.
Right.
No, what? Beach Street.
Beach
is what.
Yeah, but I go with Taker and R-Truth.
I beat all of the streets to get over here. So what are we doing? I don't know. I'm with Deonne. I feel like Undertaker gonna be the first one called in as a suspect. Witnesses said they saw a 7-foot dude with a big black hat and a leather trench coat walking off, and all they kept hearing was gong music going off. And it's somewhere where we found the body.
You fit the MO.
You fit the MO. The moon was out, fog was out. For some reason, the sky was purple. From what witnesses said. Me, I'm going with the Acolytes, Bradshaw and Farouk.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
APA, hell
I like that.
APA.
Hey, PA, let's do this and then go play poker.
Poker and drink beer.
Yep. I feel like this has happened several times with the two of them as well. I feel like it.
The bar fights they've probably gotten into.
Yeah. Bradshaw just remind me of a dude that'll tell them throw the dude in the river and let's go. Real quick. Be like, he not breathing, throw him over there. What? Yeah, you just say he fell over. His eyes closed. And you beat him up.
Run through him over. He slipped.
He slipped.
I love Farouk, man. I love him to death.
Hey, man, we got the wrong drum barrels. Damn.
Damn.
That's how we gonna get caught. They're like, sir, we heard him say damn 653 times during this body being hidden. Yeah. We know it was y'all. We knew it was y'all.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right. This one's a little bit more light for this next one. Okay. So we can, pick it up a little bit. Best wrestler to do a buddy cop movie. Now, you can either select between you and the wrestler or two wrestlers that would make a good buddy cop movie.
I got mine. I've been wanting this for years.
Okay. Deonne, you are first then.
Same with the buddy cop comedies. Austin and Rock. I think that would be hilarious. You got the cool guy in the Rock. It's basically, I wouldn't say Bad Boys, but you got Rock as the cool guy. And then Austin is like the Texas Ranger or something that came into Miami to figure out hunt down somebody. I was like, that would be funny.
That's damn near Bad Boys.
They have chemistry in the ring. They'd have chemistry there. Rock, Austin, in a buddy cop comedy. Not sure what I call it though. Let me think. Think
on that. Honey, your pick.
I'm gonna pick two superstars, but that I would be like a buddy cop movie in it, not necessarily them together.
Also, it's a trio.
Like, no, not necessarily a trio, but like me. Well, I'm picking. You said
two different ones with you.
Yeah,
like a Beverly Hills Cop.
Like I would be paired up with. Yeah. Seth Rollins. For some reason, I feel like he would be a good wild card. He gives me Martin Riggs in Lethal Weapon.
Riggs, I got you, Riggs.
And I'm the one that's chasing him down, trying to be like, "You crazy son of a bitch, get your ass back over here."
Boy, honey, that's the funniest part of that. The beginning of Lethal Weapon. What?
Yes.
3.
So, with the
ass in the
car, when he had to cluck like a chicken. So good. So good. But that and let's see. I feel like I said Stone. I think Stone Cold would be good. A good buddy cop movie. I mean, like, I understand you went the route with The Rock, but like I would have to be like the cop that has to keep him at bay because he's just too hot-headed. You know what I mean? Like, he's just that Texan cop that's too hot-headed that you can't get a hold of him. He's already like 10 steps ahead of you are getting shit done.
Dangling somebody off a building. You know, that type of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I would pick Stone Cold and Seth Rollins.
Stone Cold and Seth Rollins. That would be, I would go see that. I would definitely
without a
go see
doubt. Stone Cold anything I had to go see because I like this straight to DVD movies, man.
If Condemned came out in the movie theaters, I would have seen it. It didn't, or what? I thought it went straight to DVD.
Oh, I think it came out. I think this was time when they were dropping movies like what?
I think there was one that came out. Yeah. No. It came straight to DVD. No, it didn't.
Sure?
It came straight to DVD. Yeah. See No Evil was the only one that came to theaters. The Condemned dropped on DVD.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked all this straight to DVD.
I remember that because I rented it on DVD, and it was good. Like,
such a great movie.
That was a good movie. Like, I don't know why people hated on that.
There's one you should watch. It's called Hunt to Kill. I think that's the name of it. Where Austin is like somebody is lost in like the woods, and he's like out there hunting or something like that. He kills this guy. Like he walks his 4-wheeler into this guy. Man, hilarious. But I liked all of his straight DVD movies. I wish he'd make more.
Oh yeah. Courtney, your pick.
This is actually going to be an interesting one. So for the wild card pick, I don't know why, but I'm going with freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. He got the shades on,
He's got the
but
jeans for it.
I can see. Don't underestimate his looks because he's smarter than what people think. So he has his wits. And for the serious one, I don't know why, but I would like to see Damian Priest as a serious one. Because anytime he's serious, he's just so serious. Yeah. And R-Truth tried to get him to break character, and it was just like he just had a straight face. I could see Damian Priest being serious.
Also, MJF in a buddy cop movie would be hysterical too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I can see him not starring as it, but like kind of how like in Bad Boys we had the two Hispanic dudes as the cop duo. Yes, I can see MJF talking so much shit and just dropping one liner and leaving. Oh, he'd be hilarious doing that.
Yeah,
that guy for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the two pairing with not including myself. I'm going with The Miz and Batista.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
That could work.
That's funny.
That would kind of work. That would really work.
I think The Miz and Batista, I think they have enough humor between one another where it would work and the action would just be insane. And their personalities are just opposite of one another where it makes it work. So, but that is mine. Let's see who we got in the chat. Sage D says R-Truth and the Boogeyman.
Ooh,
wow.
That's crazy.
They doing paranormal police work.
They got to be, man.
Yo, this right here.
I can't even imagine that.
That'd be a dope comic book.
That would be.
If it was like supernatural stuff and both of them
that would be a dope comic.
It would be like on like a Naked Gun level sort of deal too.
Yeah. Let's see. Brandon Barnes says me and John Cena. Benjamin Lampton say R-Truth and the Miz.
It still works.
Still works.
What about the Fashion Police?
The Fashion Police.
I forgot all about them.
Fandango.
They used to put on some good shit, man.
Yo, you know what? I would have loved to see them two do a remake of Bill and Ted's Great Adventures.
They could, yeah. They had a match with the Usos that time, right? Where he was dressed. That was the best match. That's the only match I remember from that night.
That was a solid match. All right, our next one and final one. Best wrestler to win a game show. Let's say y'all on a game show you're choosing and you need that wrestler that is going to seal in the victory for you. Who are you calling? Let's start off with Honey.
I'm calling in the EST. You can't lose when you got the EST.
That's a solid choice. That's a real solid choice right there.
And she has experience. She's been on a game show before.
So what game show would you go on and have Bianca Belair with you?
It's definitely got to be Wheel of Fortune. I've always wanted to do Wheel of Fortune.
Okay. On the wheel, team duo on the wheel. I like it. All right. Let's go with Courtney.
Oh, I'm actually going to do a throwback. I'm picking Trish Stratus.
Hey.
And we're going with a throwback with the weakest link. Because she was on that.
Nice.
The weakest link. Dang. Yo.
Okay. You know Stone Cold talked back to the host and shit.
Yep.
She no-sold everything, man. Like it was no-sold everything.
All right. Deonne, your selection.
I think I'm gonna go with Mick Foley on this.
Okay.
One. New York Times bestseller. Mick Foley. He's genius. I think I'm going with him. And maybe like if we're teaming up on teams on Jeopardy or something like that, I feel like a show like that would be like his bread and butter.
And you'd have fun with him too.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Because he loves this kind of shit.
I'm going to go with Kalani Jordan.
Ooh.
And we going on Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Okay, Sage
Hey, classic.
Sage G just said Rey Mysterio on Legends.
Oh shit!
Oh
Wow.
my god! Legends of
Somebody
the
put that
Temple.
monkey together. All right, we winning this. That's all I know. Somebody gonna put them pieces together. She ain't gonna fold.
Boy, watching that from home, you're like, come on, man. It's
Bro, I used
Three pieces.
I tell you, the way my body used to irk watching that show. Because I'm like, yo, why don't you just turn the monkey around so you can look at it? Like, yo, like, there's no rule that say you can't do that.
Right.
And it's not like, and they kept like, I'm like, bro, just turn it around so you can see it. And then turn the bitch back around and run. Like, yo, when I saw how many kids got defeated, I was like, yo, I didn't read this.
It used
many
to
books
frustrate
supposed be
me. It used to
represented.
frustrate me.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I knew I would
frustrating.
do differently.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, there's no way y'all that slow. I used to get mad because, like, I ain't never tell nobody this. No, I think I have said this to some people, but I've never said it on here. I had a chance to be on the show. I had a chance to be on the show.
Aw.
My mom, my dad's originally from Jacksonville, Florida. We were out there visiting and we went to Orlando and they were having auditions for them and stuff for Nickelodeon's Guts and Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh my god!
And I was like, yo, Bob, I want to go. I want to try out. Can I please go over there? She was like, boy, we ain't got no time to be going no damn to try out for no show. Because then how you going to get back?
Yeah, because you're just vacationing, right? Or just visiting.
Oh.
I didn't hear none of that. All I heard was, okay, you don't love me. That's what that, okay.
Right.
Wow.
If that's what you, if that was what you were doing, then that's cool. Okay. I'm glad we know.
Wow.
But now, see, it's an all moment, but also to be fair, they were taking me to Disney World. No matter of fact, reverse that. I was not being taken to Disney World, and I figured that out when I got older. My mom wanted to go to Disney World, and my daddy was taking her to go to Disney World. This didn't have shit to do with me.
Wow.
I figured that out. This didn't have nothing to do with me. It's like,
Where
well,
you gonna take you?
we also got this child with us, so I guess we gotta bring him too, because we can't just leave him at your daddy's house.
Hey, I
And
feel
stuff.
bad because me and Emily have already talked about our next Disney trip, and
Mm.
it's not because of Xander. so
See, I'm telling you, yo, it's never for the kid. It is never about the kid.
for the
You
kid
just-
inside of us.
Yeah, you just get the privilege of tagging along with us because we created you. That's it. Because if you think I'm finna pack up and drive 14 hours to go somewhere to walk for 6 hours for your little punk ass, you have another thing coming. What have you done in this household for me to want to go risk do all that? All you do is shit, eat, and go to sleep.
Will, that's love, man. That's
Yeah, I'm like, when I got older, I understood it. I was like, I wouldn't take me for a reason either. I've contributed nothing for us to have to, for me to say, I want to go to Disneyland. It was at that moment I understood. You got Disneyland money, touche.
okay.
You all right? That is not an easy trip.
Oh,
I say,
no.
you know what? I grew up near Houston that had Astroworld. I know where to play my cards. Hey, since I got a long weekend, could we go to Astroworld? You could leave me there if you like.
You just drop you off, right?
Nah, not Astroworld. Any other place he'd just drop me off. My dad was one of those. He gonna run errands before we also go to Astroworld. Because I'm thinking we're going straight to Astroworld, then we're going to a place called Calvinder's Boots. And I'm watching my dad pick out cowboy boots.
That's such a West thing, man. There was one in Oklahoma.
And I was like, but you ain't no cowboy. Why you keep buying these? And these are not like cheap shoes.
Oh, they're expensive. Ostrich skin, man. Like this
Bro,
is good stuff.
Crocodile skin. Like, yo, honey, these boots be sitting at like $500. Like 500. And what really made me more upset about my father is that my father is I don't want to call him cheap because he's not cheap. He has a shopping etiquette that get on my fucking nerves. because every weekend, like this is what my father will do. Y'all may have y'all remember a store name called Dillard's?
Of course.
Yeah. So every weekend, I don't think no child wants to do this, but some parts of it you do. There's nothing like your dad saying, "Let's go take a ride," because you never know what's gonna happen. And my dad used to like listen to hip hop music, so I didn't have to worry about like listening to fucking like never would have made it. I didn't have to worry about that shit. I'm listening to Lil Jon. All these bitches crawl. All skeet. Yeah, that was my daddy. That was him. So I'm like, okay, cool. We in the Cadillac just doing wild shit. So, but that be it. Then we go every weekend. We go to Dillard's. And my dad.
Only?
Stacey, shut up.
Oh, we're talking
God.
y'all already know.
Oh my goodness.
What was it? Honey McDuck? Was that
Honey
it?
McDuck, man. You know what I'm saying? we know they got that closet full of gold coins now. You're like, I ain't got a pool yet, but I can just fall back on.
Because he said these shoes are $500. Sage D was like, honey, only 500.
So we go to Dillard's, and my dad would see something he want. Most of the time it'd be the Polo, Tommy Hilfiger, or this other group called Roundtree in York. Don't ask me why I remember that brand. No one else does. But that's how much it's burned into my head. Let's say, Deonne, let me ask you a question. If you see a shirt that you like, what normally transpires if you see a shirt that you like in Dillard's?
I might grab it. I might buy it.
Okay. Not my dad. Because in my dad's eyes, it's going to go on sale.
It's going
And not only is it going to go on sale, but he's going to go through 3 tiers of these sales. Because we all know, first is 10%. Give it another week, it's 20%. Give it about another 2 weeks, we at 30%.
Mm-mm.
And so this is where we get to the part where you either gonna get it or you're gonna lose it, because it might drop to 50.
Yeah, the
Can
shirt
you
gonna be out of
imagine?
style by the time he buys.
Can you imagine being a child going for fucking 4 weeks straight, looking to see if he gonna buy this fucking blue polo shirt that has just been dropping in price for almost 46 days, and getting pissed off if it got bought? I knew I should have bought that damn shirt. Shit.
Oh my
I should
god.
have got it last week when I was going up there. And you just sitting there like, I want to go home.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep, right.
I just want McDonald's.
I was like, I just want to go home.
I used to say shit he didn't even believe me. Like, yo, Pop, this all cool, but man, that trash ain't gonna take out itself. And, I got responsibilities now. I got to take back care of the house. So how much longer we gonna be here? Because that living room not gonna paint itself. I know I'm 12, but
just trying to get home, man.
Yeah, that living room not gonna paint
was
itself.
Yeah, man.
Didn't you tell me cut the grass this weekend? I ain't even got a chance to do that yet. I need to go cut the grass.
Dillard's was not it, man.
Dillard's was not it.
Good grief.
At all. There wasn't nothing exciting about Dillard's whatsoever. And we had a 1-floor Dillard's, not an elevator, not a 2-one where you could ride the escalator up and have a little fun. No. Everything about that place just screams nothing for a child. Even the child section didn't look like it was for kids. It was just shirts. That was it. Shirts, pants, and shit on sale.
A warehouse of shit.
And the perfume and cologne section. And him asking me dumbass question, boy, what you know about this type of cologne right here? I obviously don't know shit about this. I obviously don't. Only place I get cologne is from you. Clearly, I don't know anything about
I
this.
really don't care at the moment.
I'm also 10 years old. Why do I care about this? Oh, so you don't want to be out here smelling good? That's what soap is for. Who the fuck am I? Who am I going and impress putting on cologne? My friends? We are about to jump over a sewage ditch when I get home. Do you think they give a fuck that I'm putting on Givenchy cologne to do that? See, that's why I don't tell you nothing now, because you think you know everything. You know what? Go wait your ass in the car. You know what? Where the keys at? I'm gonna go where I'm supposed to be, and that's in the passenger side until it's time to go. And I know, just crack the window down a little bit so don't nobody come snatch me.
Back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't do that now. Can't do that now. Can't tell your kids you don't know shit, because then somebody be like, you're not supposed to talk to them like that. You're supposed to encourage them. Fuck these kids.
Okay.
Wow.
we had to draft yet, man.
Besides being cute, this little one has contributed nothing to this household.
Being cute.
But cuteness. That's about it. And I can't buy nothing at McDonald's with cuteness. Okay.
That's straight.
Yeah.
It works for him because he gets a free Happy Meal when I come up here because they think he's so cute. But it doesn't extend to the Big Mac. Dillis was Toys R Us for people in the No, that was Sharper Image.
Goodbye.
That was Sharper Image.
God.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on now.
Oh
Because if you know Sharper Image. Okay. We're now entering into the draft. All right.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, my
Good
apologies.
grief.
My apologies.
Ooh.
We're here.
Yes, we are. So let's start again. Let me pull up the past. Round 1, round 2, 3, and 4. Just so that way our managers as well remember exactly where they are in the draft. And of course, you know, Honey is running SmackDown. I'm running NXT. Deonne is running Monday Night Raw. And Courtney is doing AEW, who's not a part of this draft whatsoever. Because I don't think no one cared about who would get drafted there. But we might do that at another draft. Like the 2026 draft, we may include AEW.
Just
Or
might.
maybe Courtney will come to her senses and come on home. Who knows?
Oh my God.
Whichever one comes first.
Okay.
Whichever one comes first. But in round 1 for Monday Night Raw, Deonne came out the gate swinging. Stephanie Vaquer is his number 1 draft pick. Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley, Obafemi, AJ Styles. For round 2, he had Moose, Tiffany Stratton, LA Knight, Braun Breaker, and Sol Ruka. For me on the NXT side, my number 1 draft pick was the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, along with Bianca Belair, Jacob Fatu, Joe Hendry, and Zelina Vega.
Just
Round
so you know,
2.
my first pick. That's why they wait for me to go last. Yeah. Go ahead.
Wait, what are we talking about?
What we just
I said, you always announce me to go last because y'all ready to go. And for Honey's round 1, her first pick, Matt Cardona.
He just
Well,
reads from
I'm
left
just-
to right.
Excuse me for leading from left to right. Excuse me. Excuse me for doing it in order. Monday, Tuesday, Friday. So I didn't know we had to start off with Friday and go back. And honey, pardon me. Pardon me. If you needed to go first, I
No,
would have
no.
done it first. I'll start off first with you in round 3 and 4. Now, please
I'm
don't.
kidding. I'm totally
We
kidding.
don't. We can't left to right like we
I'm
normally do.
busted. I'm busted. I'm totally kidding.
In my round 2, Montez Ford, Liv Morgan, the Wyatt 6, Drew McIntyre, and Io Sky. Honey on SmackDown. See, this your fault because you set me up for this. And it's just funny. Her number 1 draft pick was Matt Cardona, followed by Roxanne Perez, Dominic Mysterio, Asuka, and Penta. Her round 2 selection was Ariana Grace.
Hot pick, man. Hot pick. She was on everybody's list.
It's not my fault that y'all don't see what I see, and that's okay.
All I thought was, didn't nobody think about Ariana Grace?
No offense.
And that's
No
fine.
offense. No offense. Hey, listen, if you like it, we love it.
With all due respect.
All right. But she also had great ones. I also in these draft picks, along with Gunther, Finn Balor, Jey Uso, and Alexa Bliss. Now in the 3rd and 4th round,
Screw you, MDB.
I I actually like it. I actually do like it, Pitt.
He said whoever drafted SmackDown should get fired.
She ain't gonna make it through the first quarter, man.
We ain't even seen. When was the last time we seen your ass in here, BB?
90 days in. 90 days in. I'm like, honey.
Y'all 63 days in.
63.
No, sorry, that's not me. That's Julia. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see?
Now,
Yeah, this
Nope.
now hold on now.
This
Now hold
isn't
on.
working.
Jeffrey, appreciate the comment as well, man. Appreciate that. Now, round 3, though, she definitely came out swinging, which is why I can't agree that she gonna get let go. Because in round 3, she picked up CM Punk, Randy Orton, Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, and Ethan Page. And in round 4, she got Naomi, Chelsea Green, Jada Parker, Shinsuke Nakamura, and the Hardys. Moving on to my NXT picks, I picked Bronson Reed, Karrion Kross, Kevin Owens, The Rock, The New Day, Ray Phoenix in my round 4 pick, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, Ilya Dragunov, and the T-Moo Bloodline. That is Tonga and Tamalonga, as well as Jacob Fatu. And Solo Sikoa.
Tamalonga.
He know what his name is. He know what it is. And for Raw, we have John Cena, Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. In round 4, the Meta Girls, Pretty Deadly, Legado del Fantasma, American Made, and the Motor City Machine Guns.
Wow.
Dropping bombs on his tag team division. All right.
honey. Never mind.
I'm sorry, honey. My bad. It wasn't supposed to be that funny, but damn. Oh shit! Now, Courtney, I'll ask you this weekend. Betty. Your thoughts on the draft so far, and who do you feel has the edge between the 3 brands?
These are actually some solid picks so far, because I know there's a few happening in the next round, but woo! I gotta go with Raw only because you got some tag teams, and I got my love for tag teams, because I think that tag team division will be fire. That's my love right there.
Ratings through the roof.
Screw you.
Through the roof.
Every fucking faction.
You took everything. I got my notes.
My pen.
He said, I got my notes.
Ready to go.
I am.
I know, because somebody took Chelsea Green. I'm surprised no one took Lyra Valkyria, the women's intercontinental champion.
Hey, Courtney, hey.
Be quiet.
Hey. You're supposed to be spectating. Hey.
Sorry.
No, you're supposed to be part of the studio audience.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hey.
He said, hey. You should have seen Patrick just now. Patrick was like, no.
Yeah. It's already bad enough she got help in the back. With Patrick giving her ball hits, because clearly he came up with round 3. It's like, don't give her ideas.
Okay, so I'm not clever enough to come up with this myself.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna be watcher.
All I'm saying is from round 1.
Something
round 3.
Something happened.
That's all
Nothing
I'm
happened.
saying.
I just picked who I picked.
Okay. I believe you.
My story hasn't changed yet. I don't know why y'all haven't still believed me.
I believe you full wholeheartedly that this is where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're now moving into round 5 and 6. This is the final pick in the Kayfabe draft, the final round. And then moving into next week, we are going to go into our potential trades, okay? Trying to figure out who we will, get from one another when it comes to this trade. Now, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown has started off with the other 2 starts of the round. And so it's only right that NXT gets their pick first. I'm just trying to make. Dang it, that motherfucker got him already. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine too because somebody ain't.
Well, my first pick in the draft, NXT selects the War Raiders.
Good pick.
That's a nice
Off my
pick.
board.
Nice
War
pick.
Raiders. War Raiders are here. All right, Raw, you are up.
I'm up.
Please select who is your selection in round 5 of the draft.
I can't believe he's still. Y'all gonna have to check and make sure too. Carmelo Hayes.
1 second, we're checking.
Yep. Yeah, nobody has him.
Let me get him.
Yep. All right, Monday Night Raw
Let me
is
get him.
selecting him.
Him.
Carmelo Hayes. All right, now we're gonna move it on over to a SmackDown. Honey, first off, why you got that face?
I'm writing something down. I was
Oh,
looking.
okay.
I'm looking down. Sorry.
Gotcha. Okay, no need to apologize. Your pick in round 5 of the draft.
Round 5 of the Kayfabe 2025 draft. SmackDown selects Ricky Saints.
Woo! You picked one of my favorites.
If I didn't discover Carmelo right there, he was gonna be my first pick.
Okay.
Good pick. Good pick.
Good pick.
Strong out of the gate, honey. Strong.
I didn't ask you, Deonne. I didn't ask you.
Well, damn.
Ooh.
All right, Monday Night Raw.
Shut up, then.
Monday Night Raw, you are up. Please select who is your next pick in the draft.
Okay, I'm still just checking everybody else's too. Gonna have to confirm for me on this one too. Bailey?
Nobody's picked her up.
Let me get her.
Wow.
Hey, Bailey.
Ooh.
Don't encourage this
I like
bullshit.
Courtney being here.
Don't encourage this bullshit, Courtney.
I know. But that was a cheer that was everywhere. Even when
I
NXT
know.
went to London.
I know. Just don't do it with Deonne.
Okay.
She said just that, not him. Anybody but him. You could cheer for anyone else but him.
Man.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, she's gone. That's on you, Will?
It is.
It just got quiet.
We're selecting. We're selecting.
You're on the
We are
clock.
selecting. Am I? Am I?
Next year we'll have a running clock, but I don't think we really needed one until now.
My next pick in the draft, NXT selects Piper Niven.
Good pick.
Thank you, sir.
Oh wait, I said I was gonna sit over here and shut up. My bad. I take that.
Well, no. I mean, I'm complimenting yours, man. That's
Clearly
honey. With
you lied.
Okay. Yeah, honey, you're next. You're picking the draft.
For the 2025 Kayfabe draft, SmackDown selects Andrade.
Ooh.
Solid pick.
Mhm.
It's a lot you could work with on that one. And then it bounces back to you as first pick. So who is your next pick in the draft?
Fantastic. Give me Rusev.
Oh yeah, he is back, huh?
Yes, he is.
He is not on the current roster. He just signed. He is not on the roster.
Aw.
Okay,
Oh,
but he's
so we
not.
are-
No. You know what? No. You know what? Okay.
Where's the challenge button?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Do we have
didn't
a-
you
have a
didn't you
challenge
steal Ray Phoenix before he even debuted?
No, you got it. NXT selects Aleister Black.
He's not even announced
Yes,
yet.
he is.
Come on, you know that.
Rusev is announced.
You know that's him, though.
Hey, listen, yeah, we know that's him. It went out.
No, we don't.
The footage went out. NXT selects Aleister Black. All right, it is Monday Night Raw's turn.
Let me get the wily veteran. I don't think we've taken him. Rey Mysterio.
Nice.
That man's gonna wrestle forever till he's 90.
Till he's
Till he's 90, he's worked for everything, man. I'm glad.
And he's still the longest baby face. Still is.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right.
Man,
I'm glad I locked up who I had to lock up early.
let me see. I'm just trying to check. All right. NXT picks Raquel Rodriguez.
Good pick.
All right, and then it goes to back to SmackDown again. SmackDown, who is your fourth pick?
For the Kayfabe 2025 draft, SmackDown selects Trick Williams.
You could have him.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised he was still on the board.
You could have him.
I honestly was really surprised, but okay.
I'm not. You can have him. Take him, please.
I think I just lock up trade assets here on out.
All right, Rod, it's your turn. Please make your selection.
Let me get Sami Zayn.
All right, Sami Zayn staying on Raw. And then it goes back to you for the final pick.
Oh,
please select.
Let me get Tommaso Ciampa. Damn, missed opportunity. Damn, that's my bet. That's my first F up.
All right.
You just asked DIY. Should have got them both.
You should have. You should have said DIY. That was my next choice. I was about to do.
Damn.
I was just about to do that.
Now I ain't spending the pick on Gargano. Y'all can keep him.
SmackDown select Shayna Baszler.
You mean NXT selects Shayna Baszler?
I said what I said.
You said SmackDown. So
I know.
You did the same thing last week.
I did.
It was still there. I know. I forgot about her. No, I did. I know. I'm surprised I didn't write her down.
SmackDown. Now it's legit your turn to pick.
For the Kayfabe 2025 draft, SmackDown selects Julia.
Once again, you can have her too. You can definitely have that. All right, that is the pick for round 5. Pretty solid. This is, we know this is the cleanup here, but pretty solid picks. SmackDown we'll go with first. Round 5 is Ricky Saints, Andrade, Rusev, Trick Williams, and Julia. And for NXT, we have the War Raiders, Piper Niven, Aleister Black, Raquel Rodriguez, and Shayna Baszler. And for Raw, we have Carmelo Hayes, Bayley, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, and Tommaso Ciampa. Courtney, your thoughts on the round 5 of the draft?
This is actually pretty solid. But honey, you chose my guy, Ricky. You chose Ricky. But
he's only the hottest commodity just arrived to NXT.
Taking it in the 5th round.
In the 5th
but that's
round.
either nor there.
But it was.
Weren't you supposed to be doing something, Deonne?
But it was solid picks all around. I will say it was definitely solid picks. But
basically, Courtney saying that I had the steal of the night. So just saying, so far.
You got my guy Ricky.
I got 2 people we all forgot about
Right, and then it's like it's her favorite wrestler. How does that make yours the top picks? Just because it's her favorite. What kind of logic was that?
There's 5 other people that were
Right. I obviously got the best because I picked the best one she got. Like, what? Okay.
Oh man.
That's the logic we're going off of.
I mean, it was solid on the round, but come on, I can't go against Ricky.
I understand. All right. We are moving into round 6, the final rounds of the draft. And of course, it is going back to me to go first. And let's see. For this pick, the what? If it's who I think it is. Yo, low-key, I was about to pick her.
Oh, really? I think she's on my list too. If we're talking about the same person. You gonna pick her now?
Oh no.
Let me go and scratch her off my list then. Go ahead. Type it in.
I don't know if I want to pick her though.
Still picked.
SmackDown selects the vote. Natalia. I'm gonna do wonders for the boat. Don't you worry.
For the boat.
For the
Watch
boat.
her every match.
The boat. All right. Honey, it's your turn. No, I'm sorry. It's actually Raw's turn because then you pick next. So actually, it's Raw's turn. So Deonne, who do you select?
Let me get I just need to make sure. Okay, let me get. Can I get Fatal Influence?
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna take all 3 of them. You dirty motherfucker. Damn, bro. Y'all just demolished my women's division. Shit.
Boy, call me the game, man.
Damn, y'all lucky I got some come up stuff coming.
Oh, good.
All right, SmackDown, your selection.
Round 6 for the Kayfabe draft. SmackDown selects The Miz.
Solid.
That was solid.
That is a solid pick.
And then it's back on you again.
You know what? Duh. SmackDown selects Jimmy motherfucking Uso.
I was wondering if you was gonna say him. Because I was gonna get him in 5, but I was like, you know what? Somebody already got Jay. I was like, I wonder if she gonna call it.
I need to. Because I could either push them as singles or put them together as tag teams. And they are one of the greatest tag teams. So
there you go. I was wondering if it was coming.
Slow little come up. Took a while to get here, but you know I'm here.
Yeah, I didn't want to take it from you.
No, you take it enough.
I'm not the. It's a draft, and I'm not the only one that did it.
Like, we supposed to leave people for you? Like, is that's how the draft's supposed to go?
In my second pick of round 6, man.
Everybody who you want, honey, we'll just take whatever.
Right. Once you picked all 6, then we'll go after what we want.
Right.
The second pick in round 6, NXT selects Jordan Grace.
Nice pick.
Man, she was still on the board too.
Yes, she was. Yes,
interesting.
She was. All right, Raw, it's your turn.
Oh,
Circle.
I felt like SmackDown may have taken her. Is Zarya still on the board?
Yes, she is.
You could please have her.
Really?
Can't even do a kip up.
Gonna be my Goldberg of my division, so you're gonna hate her even more.
So you going with Zarya?
Yeah, let me do that one.
All right, and you're back to back, so it's on you now.
Let me get old Ludwig over here on SmackDown.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah.
All right. It's back on me. NXT selects Masha Slamovich.
Ooh, Masha.
Good one.
All right. SmackDown, it's on you.
SmackDown selects Pete Dunne.
Damn. Damn. That's what I was about to pick next. That's what I was about to pick next, man. Fuck. All right, it's back on me. That man took fatal influence. Ain't that
Ain't that a bitch?
Wow.
NXT selects. Has she been taken?
Go ahead and say it. I got the list too.
You got what?
I said I got the list out too.
Oh, okay. Dakota Kai.
She's still out there.
Yeah. SmackDown selects Dakota Kai. I mean, NXT selects Dakota Kai.
You love SmackDown, huh?
I do love SmackDown. I do love SmackDown. I have no
job. It sounds like you're getting sick of NXT already. Really started.
Or that I could run both of them since SmackDown picked Matt Cardona as their first pick. Maybe I feel I could do both Friday and Saturday.
No, I think that would be too much workload for you. I don't know if you can handle all that by yourself.
Listen, you just picked Andrade at round 5. I think I'll be fine. SmackDown, it's your turn. No, wait, I'm sorry. It's who went first before I just did? Oh no. It is yours. I'm sorry, it is yours.
Okay. You sure? You positive?
Yes, it is yours. It is yours.
All right. I'm gonna go right now. Okay. Yeah, SmackDown selects Izzy Dame.
Boy, y'all just taking all my women's division, everything I done built. Just everything I done built, man. But y'all taking my babies away from me, man.
Clown, you got the Rock.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear shit. You got the Rock.
Like I don't
want to hear that. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear none of that.
You want us to feel bad.
It's on you now, Deonne. Who you picking?
Javon Evans still out there?
Oh, really? Word? Yes.
Man.
Yeah, let me scoop him up.
Courtney, they just taking all my babies, man. All my little babies. Man. They just
new toys, man. Some new toys.
Yeah.
And who is your final pick?
This is just a question before I actually pick them, though. Can I pick Tony D and the family?
Did Will ask if he could take just both Uncle Howdy or the Wyatt Six?
I have an even better solution for that. You could pick Tony D'Angelo, and I will give you the D'Angelo family along with them.
Well, give me all of them.
Wow.
Him, Stacks. Yeah, I want the whole family.
All right, that is your final pick. NXT selects the LWO. Minus Rey Mysterio.
Of course.
I ain't want him no way. I got who I want. I want Joaquin Phoenix and Cruz del Toro. They're an incredible tag team.
They are.
And
they are.
They do not get enough love at all.
They don't.
All right. SmackDown, your final pick for round 6.
SmackDown selects for the Kayfabe 2025 draft. Final pick, Cora Jade.
She just did that on purpose. You just did that to fuck with me. That's all that is.
No, I had a whole list of people that were left.
Y'all low-key just wanted to take my whole women's division. That's cool though.
Let's recap
That's cool.
this because this is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. So that concludes the draft of Kayfabe. Now, whoever wasn't chosen, they are still on their selected brand.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay. So they're not just free agents out there that we can.
No.
Okay.
They're still on their selective brands, and they go back to where they are. But you
Easy.
are allowed to have them to come up to trade. So we will have a list, though, that I will, of course, send to both Deonne and Honey about who will be on their remaining roster as far as who's left on theirs for them to be able to either trade or, still be able to use. But our round 6 picks, Monday Night Raw had Fatal Influence, Zarya, Ludwig Kaiser, Javon Evans, the D'Angelo family. In round 6, NXT has Natalya, Jordan Grace, Masha Slamovich, Dakota Kai, and the LWO. And then round 5, SmackDown gets Ricky Saints, Andrade, Rusev, Trick Williams, Julia for round 5. Round 6 is The Miz, Jimmy Uso, Pete Dunne, Izzy Dame, and Cora Jade. Yes, King Mike Hall. They just came and ran through my shit. They had to come take all my talent. That's how you know, though. That's how you know NXT is shining, bro. They had to come fill their roster with my shit.
Yeah, my first pick was from your roster.
What's crazy is y'all both.
I'm happy with my picks.
Y'all both ran through my roster, and then Raw ran through SmackDown's tag teams. But I'm not gonna lie, like SmackDown has the better like face value picks. But I'll be honest, I feel like NXT is gonna be the one that pulls out with their division.
Come on, man. Let's look at those rounds real quick. Let's recap those rounds.
Let's see.
Round 1.
Oh.
We got Stephanie McCurry, Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley, Oba, AJ Styles. So as good as this is, AJ Styles, you're gonna lose in 5 years because he's retiring.
Till he's 90. He's staying.
That's for Cody, remember?
That's for Cody. AJ said he's leaving, so you don't get 90. So Oba Femi, that's gonna be one of your shining jewels right there. Rhea, we gonna see.
No, shining jewel already.
Shining jewel. Okay. Roman Reigns that's up to you. Is he full-time or is he part-time?
I mean, he's an attraction, right? So he's gonna always we're gonna have a graphic every week.
But are you gonna book him right?
What's right?
Him coming around here disrespecting the tribal chiefs now. It's raw red carpet.
Well, he'll find out. He has come to work.
Stephanie McCurry as well. I mean, that just beefs up your women's division, although she ain't really got too many people to wrestle.
Have you not seen? Okay.
Cool. Now SmackDown.
This is where trades can come in too. Because
the trades will be next week. Now SmackDown's round 1. One is injured. You got a fresh hot face that I think will definitely beef up your mid-card division in Penta.
Mm-hmm.
You do have the greatest heel right now out, as well as the greatest luchador, Dominic Mysterio, as well as the greatest women's wrestler in the world right now, Roxanne Perez, which if booked right, this can all work. That first pick, though.
Honey, I want to think about this for a week. Who you willing to give up for Roman? Like what that trade package look like? You just think about that, okay?
First of all, package is wild. Package is insane.
I don't want a superstar for superstar. I want a superstar. I want every round.
Now, Deonne talking all this shit. You better think about the same thing for what you want for Cody.
He's fine. He's fine. I can deal with it.
You wait till you see how I book him.
Oh my goodness.
You wait till you see how I book him.
So what was that again you were saying, Deonne?
Yeah, whatever that trade package looked like for Roman, it's got to be I need at least 4 people.
Okay. Okay.
4.
That's not bad. That's not bad though. And then on mine, Cody Rhodes, Bianca Belair, Jacob Fatu, Joe Hendry, Selena Vega.
That's good.
Like, I don't care what nobody say. I won round one. Y'all can say what
I'll
y'all
give you
want.
round one.
I got round one. That's all champions.
I'll take second place on round one.
Got to. That's all champions, yo. Like world, like the face that runs the place. All of them. Now round two get very, very. This is a toss up. But round two for Raw: Moose, Tiffany Stratton, LA Knight, Braun Breaker, Sol Ruka. You got champions in both divisions, mid card, and all of them could be future champions that carry the main belt. Like these, your work. This I would give you. This your workhorse round right here.
I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah. Like
these
are
went for that in round three.
Yeah, this right here though, like this is your ones. Like I can see them on every week, and fans getting excited. Round two for SmackDown. Ariana Grace, Gunther, Finn Balor, Jey Uso, Alexa Bliss. Now, I've been talking shit about this round two, but I'm gonna be honest. If Honey makes Ariana into a Chelsea Green, she's won. She's won with that. That's a good one because the liaison stuff she doing at TNA is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first thing I said when I picked her. I said I need my Chelsea Green. So that's exactly how she'd be booked.
Well, hold on, because you're not gonna like where I'm going with this. So just
oh boy.
Really
round two though would not have picked this. This still brings your round two down just a tad, because it's round two. Everyone else though are former champions. Like you're not going wrong with Gunther. You're not going wrong with Finn Balor, especially if you book Finn Balor right. And Jey Uso is main event, so you already got the crowd. And Lil Miss Bliss is what, 6-time women's champion, maybe 5-time women's champion. So that's another solid, like that's a champions list outside of Ariana Grace. She's almost like the manager of this list. Penn Balor. Oh my.
Penn Balor is disrespectful.
Penn Balor.
Disrespect. Disrespect, man.
MDB coming in hot after not being here for a while, huh?
Yo.
Man,
well,
Angelo out. Dawkins is still out there.
Dawkins
he landed back where? SmackDown?
Poor Dawkins just hanging.
Dawkins just out here loose.
Catering, waiting.
Yeah. My round two: Montez Ford, Liv Morgan, the Wyatt Six, Drew McIntyre, and Io Sky.
I'm ready for trades, man.
No shit. Who are you telling?
I'm just saying. Hey.
Sit on this for until think about this for next week. Obo for Drew. Would you make that deal?
Who you gotta let think about that one? Who you gotta let think about that one? That's a good trade. That's a good trade right there.
Let me know what you think next week.
That's a good trade right there. But I want to know what you give me for Roman.
I'm waiting to see what Honey is proposing.
Because I don't need 4. I got hitters. I don't need 4.
I don't know, man. I mean, face of the place. I need him there.
Okay.
I need Roman there, man. Because you got Cody. Round 3 is really good too, because I ended up getting Cena and Seth.
Yeah. As much as mine's hit, it's between me and Honey and who win this, if I'm being honest. Round 2 on Raw was great, but me and her got some hitters. And it's just Ariana Grace is what drops yours just by a tad.
To you.
But man, you got Alexa Bliss. Shit. It's just me. Y'all can give me y'all opinion, but I ain't gonna lie. I think Honey won round 2. What you think, Courtney?
Courtney, come on.
No, because this is all round 2. This is very hard because you guys all made solid picks in round 2. So this is very hard to do. Like Raw, you got mid-card talent. Same thing with NXT. You got Montez Ford and the Wyatt Six. And then round 2, you got Ariana Grace, my boy Finn Balor, Alexa
that
Bliss.
says it. That does it. She picked her favorites.
I know she's gonna be biased
It's
again.
Smack-
Look, asking her just don't help because she be biased. You got my boy on here. Like,
Saying-
you know what?
I'm quiet. Like, I'm not saying shit.
I'm not saying nothing, but I gotta show love to SmackDown. I gotta show love to SmackDown.
Just because her guy on there.
Yeah.
Just because her guy on there.
One makes up for.
That makes up for not watching it. I'm kidding, Courtney.
No, she not. See how she do you? See how she do you?
Mm.
You wouldn't have got that from me in NXT today.
Or over here on Raw.
No.
But no, I agree with that. I feel like I don't know. We gotta ask the chat because this Ariana Grace thing throwing me off. This Ariana Grace thing is I'm gonna give SmackDown round 2. I'm gonna give SmackDown round 2, man. The side from Courtney says it all. Oh shit.
What are we looking at for 3? Oh, 3
Round
solid,
3.
man.
3 is
look at 3.
ridiculous. Raw has John Cena, Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. All former champions in some type of way. That's just an all-star lineup right there. But you only get John Cena for a year. So you got to really milk that year.
I'll milk it. Hey, that'd be fine. It'll be fine.
you're
Everybody gonna come and see him.
You gonna have Becky Lynch as part-time, and you got to deal with the current Charlotte Flair. So
I feel like there's a lot of animosity with my
no. You have an all-star list.
I'm just constructed a fantastic draft.
I'm just giving you your strengths and the opportunities that are also with lying and having this.
All names, man.
Mm-hmm.
Every name puts a butt in the seat.
I wouldn't say that about Austin Theory, but all right.
Oh,
he puts a butt in the seat, and that'd be his in the back in catering.
Not this time, man.
Okay, I hope you turn him into a champion. I hope you turn him into the champion he deserves to be. Round 3, SmackDown. 5 people Honey did not miss.
True.
In anyone. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, Ethan Page. You got the future. You got a women's champion. You got another future champion in Jade Cargill. You got the 14-time champion, and then CM Punk ass, which we know what he brings to the table. That's also an all-star lineup like Monday Night Raw. Then for NXT, you got Bronson Reed, Karrion Kross, Kevin Owens, The Rock, and The New Day.
I don't know what happened around that time, man. Like The Rock. Okay, this is the game we're playing.
Yeah, because you said John Cena. That's what I was like. Oh, okay, that's what we doing. All right. Now I got Big Back City. I got a strategic from the underground of Karrion Kross, a prize fighter, the Great One, and the New Day. This is not an easy pick for round 3 because all of us came through swinging. There's no less than we are all neck and neck.
This was solid across.
Yeah. Even your least one is still a hitter. As much as we talk it down on Austin Theory is no joke in the ring.
No.
And if promoted right, could be a world champion. And SmackDown ain't just got nothing but potential. All of these people are, like you said, fill butts and seats.
Mm-hmm.
I could just had a Rock on here, and that would have been enough. That'd have filled out my whole round 3 and been done. Now, Courtney, try your best not to be biased. And who would you say walks away with round 3? And I bet not hear you got my guy or my girl on there.
You know she gonna say it. She gonna
say it. Yeah, well, you got my girl Jade Cargill on there. No. She used to stay with AEW. So I'm gonna have to go.
No. I was actually gonna go with NXT to pick. because
You know,
no, well, because you have Bronson Reed, and Bronson Reed's coming back from an injury, and he has so much potential.
And that's your boy.
I think
know.
with Bronson, no, not
Just
Bronson.
boy.
she didn't say that. She didn't say that.
I didn't
She said
say
he got
that.
potential. Okay.
He has potential.
Don't you
Bronson
put words
Reed.
in Courtney's mouth, Deonne.
And also, if you book Karrion Kross the right way, he can take it to the next level. We already know who Kevin Owens is. I mean, Kevin Owens, we know. The New Day, they can bring a lot to the tag team division with their heel persona. I mean, need I say more? You had the Final Boss, who also, his daughter runs NXT.
It is. Yes. I agree. I concur. Any disagreements on that?
Let's move around for man.
That's what I like to hear. Honey.
I'm content.
Will. Oh, sorry, honey. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm content. I think everybody I would say everybody's equal in round 3 because they're heavy hitters in there.
Mm-hmm. So it's just a slight push away on mine. Not by a lot, though. Not by a lot. But what was you about to say, Deonne?
No, I was like, where's your women's division, man?
You took them all. You fucking took all of them. That's where they are. Now I gotta comb through who's left over there to see if I even got a good women's division and whatnot. Here's the thing. See, you know what though?
This is the 2 rounds and no women picked.
Hey, because here's the thing. I already had the best division, and then that's the upside of being NXT. I still get evolved in LFG because all of them have to come to me.
Oh Lord.
So I still get them anyway. So I'm like, all right, I can refill the women's roster. That's fine. I'm gonna be okay. But y'all took all my babies, man. All my babies. And I still got Lola Vice.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Nikita Lyons still over there.
I still got Nikita Lyons, Carmen Petrovich,
You do got Kaylani Jordan.
Kalani
Yes, you
Jordan.
do.
You know what I'm saying? I got Masha. You know, we getting into it now
You
because
got
like
a few at later, yeah.
Yeah, later. I had mine strategically of how I was going, of how it was because I already knew y'all were gonna we're going to pick the high ones. I'm like, all right, look, I know I'm gonna lose Roxanne, I'm gonna lose Jada, I'm gonna lose Cora because I couldn't waste a pick on them with everybody else y'all got. So it's like I had to leave everybody else kind of open on NXT.
Yeah.
Because even though I lose them, I still win because they get called up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even like again, like fucking Roxanne going to SmackDown in the first round draft. I can't be mad at that. I can't be. Obafemi first round draft of Raw.
Mhm.
Come on, man. Behind Roman Reigns and Rhea Ripley. Stephanie McCurry was your first round draft pick. Like, I'm so proud of my little babies. So proud of my little babies.
Well, we took them.
Mm-hmm.
There are babies.
You take care of them too. You take care of them. Round 4.
You can have them back for a price.
Oh, hey, man. Some of them I'm coming for. Now, some of them I'm coming for. Please believe. I'm gonna need some of my babies back. Because
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to give Jada back. Jada gonna have to come back to NXT.
You think so?
I need
Oh,
Jada Parker back.
I think she would be great on Friday nights.
No, we ain't done with Jada just yet.
Oh,
I need Jada to get a belt real quick.
That's true.
Round 4 was very different. It was a different perception for each brand. Each brand went into a very different direction. With Monday Night Raw, they definitely focus on tag teams and factions, going with the Meta Girls, Pretty Deadly, Legado del Fantasma, American-made Motor City Machine Guns. Off of that alone, Raw set up their tag division something fierce.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, you didn't. I just thought about that. No, you did not. I just thought about that because you don't have tag team champions.
That's why we make belts around here.
That's cool. That's cool. You can get your belts back if you like.
Wait a minute. You split them up.
No, I didn't. I took the War Raiders.
No. You took, wait.
yeah, War Raiders are the
Oh,
tag
I
we
was
shifted
thinking
for Raw.
Montez. That's who I was thinking. I think I never thought about.
No, I got Montez, but technically
the champions
I took him. The championships stay on SmackDown, so they're just now vacated. So she got to crown new champions.
Yeah,
you lost your titles. I took your titles from you.
Well, I'll split them up and they can get on these singles runs, man.
There you go.
Tag team division.
Yeah, because Meta Girls will have somebody to face. Pretty Deadly gonna have what? Yeah, you still got a pretty like solid tag team division.
You'll be all right.
So what?
Yeah,
I can't make new belts. Is that the thing? I can't make a new belt.
I mean, I'm just letting you know where your tag team titles went to.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't, Deonne. I'm surprised you didn't pick Axiom for Raw.
You could have traded belts.
I wanted to.
Waxium.
I wanted to, but
they got about 3 more matches for you. Can't call them that no more. They got about 3 more matches.
The disrespect.
if they stand and deliver, you gonna have to give them their dues, honey.
No, stand and deliver is when it goes down. When it all
that's when it all falls.
Yeah,
the boys gonna still come out.
Oh shit!
Stand and deliver to fall and crumble.
That should be a PLE too. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Fall and crumble.
Fall and crumble should be one. There should definitely be one. Fall and crumble.
We did go like really different ways with round 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very mix.
It is, because on NXT side you have the newly acquired Rey Fenix, who didn't even get to debut on SmackDown. Instead, he debuted on NXT. You have Logan Paul, which just means prime bottles everywhere. So that's more dollars for me. You're welcome. Damian Priest, former world heavyweight champion. You know, need I say more? Ilya Dragunov, former NXT champion, and the Temu bloodline. Solo Sikoa and the Tongans. Toman and the other one. Tongaloa. And then in round 4 of SmackDown, though, Naomi, Chelsea Green, Jada Parker, Shinsuke Nakamura, and the Hardys. Now, this one has the greatest potential in all the rounds because all of these people have been, with the exception of Jada Parker, have been very much looked a little less than outside of the Hardys. But even too, like the Hardys, I don't know how long you got the Hardys. I'm gonna just put that out there. Mm-hmm. You may got the Hardy for about a good 3 more years. Mm-hmm. But you could do something with that. Yeah. Everyone else, though, Shinsuke, you the way I know you would work Shinsuke would definitely have changed that outcome when he fought at WrestleMania. Because that dude is a champion. And I know you are just going to turn him into a diamond. Mm-hmm. Jada Parker is just going to do it herself, as well as Chelsea Green, Naomi. All 3 of those are going to be women's champions on SmackDown. This is a difficult one. I'm going to bounce it to Courtney. Courtney, your thoughts on round 4 and who do you think has pulled away without you saying having my boys on there?
No, it was a solid pick for round 4. Like everybody had solid picks for round 4, but I got to go with Raw. Tag team division is going to be fire on Raw.
Hardy sisters for life. Got it, Courtney. Bet.
I'm sorry, but Raw.
I just felt another knife in my back. Hold on.
See how she did you? Well, she see a list of tag teams and just run off. Or well, I would have done that to you, honey. That's just me, though. That's just me.
No, you've done enough, sir.
What? Hardly. What?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't been nothing but a Ricky Saint out here. Speaking of which, we got round 5 and round 6. As soon as it pops up, my apologies. Here we go. All right, round 5 and 6 in the draft. Monday Night Raw went with Carmelo Hayes, Bayley, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, and Tommaso Ciampa. This is definitely
not your best work, Deonne.
Yeah, I would be honest.
Coming from the person who picked who first out of the draft. Yeah. Okay.
Proceed, Will.
Oh
I'm
shit!
gonna mute myself now.
I'm sorry, honey. Oh man.
What did she say? Not my strongest. Not my strongest. What did she say?
That's your strongest word.
Not that he's not,
Yeah.
he's only been saying that about my rounds for the last 2 weeks. But
No.
the one time I say it, God forbid.
What was funny though is because it's like, yo, it is true. It's just you should have let me say it because your first round, you just left yourself open. Because I could have said it like, not your strongest work. He'd have had to take that. But well, listen, I'm telling y'all, when Matt Cardona becomes champion and the Jersey Shore is thriving well, we're the ones that are gonna get laughed at. Okay.
Wild.
Oh shit. All right. SmackDown though picked up Ricky Saint, Andrade, the newly returning Rusev, Trick Williams, and Julia. This one is good, but very shake weighty. This is very shake weighty because there's a lot of potential for this to go very right and to go very wrong for this group. Because what if it's hard to build Andrade, especially without Zelina Vega. That pairing just worked. Rusev is still a toss-up. Trick Williams is the one I'm concerned for you about because it's like you got the fans like Jey Uso, but he's not Jey Uso. And you only got Julia for a good 63 days every year before she got to go. But it's still solid. It's still solid. This one is just definitely a gamble. But it's a good pick, though, to go either very right or very wrong. And my round 5, War Raiders, Piper Niven, Aleister Black, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler. I'm going to be honest. Mine is also, too, can either go very right or very horribly wrong.
We're obviously at the point where we're like, okay, we got what we wanted from the first 4 rounds, and now we need to just solidify a roster, like tighten it up. This is what these last ones were.
I should also spell round correctly. Because War Raiders are prone to injury, so I could lose them going into next week. I would need to rebrand Piper Niven. My biggest takeaway is Aleister Black, and Raquel and Shayna is good for the glory of how they were at NXT, but now I don't know if that same glimmer can come back. So that's why I say this either could go very right or go very wrong. And then outside of Carmelo for Raw.
Hey, give me credit for Bailey, man. I tighten up my women's division even more.
You got a good locker room leader. Yes, you do. I bet not see her rose plant nobody at WrestleMania.
Ain't no more rose plants. Bailey to Bailey is all day, every day. Top rope.
Ray, you don't know when you finna get to lose. You really gonna make Sami Zayn champion?
I need somebody to take some pins, man.
Not Penny Zayn. No.
And Ciampa, I think we can do something there, man. I think our mid card titles can be like my card, like the meat of it. I think we're solid. The workhorse, the matches, we got it.
Yeah, you just got to watch out for Ciampa just because Ciampa does still have that neck problem. So just be careful in pushing him. But Courtney, your thoughts on round 5 and who pulled out?
I will say for round 5, all the picks can go either way because there's not one bad pick. And also you could think of like character development with each of them. But if I had to pick, I am actually going to go with SmackDown on this one and it's not because of
I think
Ricky.
you already said it.
No, it's not because of. I,
Like you
I
said,
have a thought.
when we finished round 5.
I have a thought on this because it's not because of Ricky, but there is some development that it could work, not just with Rusev, but maybe Trick, because I know we talked about at NXT on his character development. That was something because he has the charisma to do it, but it's just kind of figuring out the character shift. Julia, it could be a possibility of rebrand. What? I was trying to make my point with Julia. I think there is a way to possibly rebrand her the way she wasn't when she was NXT Women's Champion. There's a possibility on creating that character development and rebranding and possibly getting her to do some media opportunities that she wasn't able to do when she was champion, even though she was champion for 63 days.
So you're giving it to SmackDown, of course. Shout out to Ricky Saints. Round 6, the final round. We have SmackDown with The Miz, Jimmy Uso, Pete Dunne, Izzy Dane, and Cora Jade.
He's over it, man.
What? Any thoughts, honey, on this? Wrap this shit up.
No,
That's my only thought.
My thoughts are on the screen.
Round 6, I will say, works for her just because this definitely beefs up her mid-card division, which I think was one of the things she needed work with. Just SmackDown in general, not her as the manager, but SmackDown in general need like a better mid-card, and I think she did well with this one, especially for the men and women. Over on NXT, we got Natalya, Jordan Grace, Masha Slamovich, Dakota Kai, and the LWO. Again, trying to fill out the women with the rest of the women I have, along with a tag team as well. Monday Night Raw. Huh?
You mean scraps? The scraps? Is that what you're saying?
Are you considering Jordan Grace and Masha Slamovich scraps?
That's what I'm asking you.
No. How?
Okay.
Where you get that from?
I'm just saying because the way you said with picking up with whatever left that I have. That's what I was.
Oh, what's left of the women's roster? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I was just trying to clarify.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. So Monday Night Raw. Fatal Influence, Zarya, Ludwig Kaiser, Javon Evans, and the D'Angelo family.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the show, everybody.
Yeah.
Y'all have been great. It's a great Saturday.
That was a great Saturday, ladies and gentlemen.
No matter how hard I could try to freaking keep a straight face, there's something that's got to make me pop.
Courtney, your thoughts on round 6 and who do you think takes it?
Oof.
Oh, wait, let me.
Oh, mute. No, I'm looking at round 6 because this is actually pretty solid. There's no bad picks. Lots could do with mid-card talents, women's division, everything else all around. I'm going to give the slight edge to Raw. I got to give a slight edge to Raw because I think there is a possibility on revamping the D'Angelo family and giving them a different... What?
Oh,
I think it's
Fuck out of here, yo. Fuck out of here. You gonna give him yo, nah, that's so yo.
No.
No, that made me mad. That made me so mad.
She said revamp the D'Angelo family.
Yo. Everything. Out of everything.
Yes.
If you'd have said Fatal Influence, I'd have been like, okay, any of these other people, I'd have been all right. You giving it to him because of a revamp for the bitch ass D'Angelo family? I'm sorry. Continue.
Well, I'm not. I think this is going to be the only time I'm going to come back here after that.
She's sick of y'all shit.
I ain't never coming back.
I think this is only the last time I've come back here. But I will say it does beef up mid-card, and in the women's mid-card, you have Javon Evans, who could help out in the Intercontinental. Same thing with Ludwig. You can also help with Zarya too. She can also help out as well. Oh God.
Jeffrey said, "I can't wait for the AEW draft."
Oh my God.
I wish I would have written these down. I think you gave me 2
Councilman is the
rounds.
sibling that's mad at Courtney, his other sibling, so he's turning around and not talking to her, giving her the silent treatment. I don't know.
I didn't hear nothing past revamping the D'Angelo family.
Hey,
I didn't hear shit after that.
So I can get them to start being liked again because I got Legado del Fantasma too. So we can light that match again.
I completely understand that.
So I can get you to like them.
The edge though, because of that. We did a dynasty prediction for you, Courtney, and this is how you end.
But
this is how you Courtney. This is how you end this show. This is how you go do us.
Thank you, Courtney.
Really?
It was a pleasure having you here.
I wish we were tracking which one won which rounds. I wasn't tracking.
I don't think he's gonna bring me back after this. I think it's gonna be one and done.
Courtney gonna show up next time in a tracksuit and a Kango.
Gonna show up with a jean jacket and shades on with a bottle of orange juice. If memory serves me correct, I won round 1. I think Honey won round 2. I won round 3. You won round 4. Yeah. And then she won round 5, and then you won round 6.
Did we split?
Yeah, we split. Yeah, all of us won 2 apiece. Yep.
Very nice.
Yep, we all won 2 rounds each.
Well, that's that.
The D'Angelo family.
That's the way that cookie crumbles.
That's worse than Matt Cardona at number 1.
But look at where they at.
No,
compared to Matt Cardona.
That's worse. Because
you should be happy I took them from you. You don't have to worry about them anymore.
I'm very happy you have them. But the fact that she gave you that round because of the D'Angelo family. Honey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I have been disrespecting you with Matt Cardona after the shit I just witnessed. Because
I'm sorry for you too.
This ain't even about me. This ain't even about me. You got The Miz, a WWE champion, WrestleMania headliner, Jimmy Uso, part of one of the greatest stories told in the last 20 years.
Pete Dunne, one of the greatest champions.
The Bruiserweight.
Longest NXT, one of the longest NXT North American champions initially.
2 great upcomers, Izzy Dame and Cora Jade, who are going to deliver in the women's division. And we all lost to the D'Angelo family.
Because of the D'Angelo family, yeah. Jeffrey says she needs a Snickers.
I'm not saying this is how I feel about you, Courtney, but...
You wretched little bitch!
Now remember, that's you talking to you. I just want you to know. That's not me calling you that. That's you talking to you. I just want you to know that. Oh, this is what you pick.
Hey, sit the fuck down, Funaki!
That's what run round 6. I just want you to know. That's what got over for you. Pick that.
Courtney, I thank you.
Courtney,
you chose with your heart. You chose wisely. You gave some thought to every one of them. I appreciate you.
Courtney
being our guest today.
Courtney 0.5 us again. You did it again.
I did
it again. There's no winner here. We all came out even.
That's right.
I just told Patchy the situation, and he goes, Deonne picked the D'Angelo family.
Come on, man. Everybody know.
I
Everybody
need bodies, man. I need
The
bodies.
Italian said it. You know what I mean? Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another wonderful episode of the
Oh,
Kayfabe
God.
Podcast. We'd like to thank
God.
everybody for tuning in today. We would like to thank our special guest who will return
Well
someday.
done, D.
Someday. Courtney Rice for being here. Make sure that y'all do check out AEW Dynasty. That is going to be going down tomorrow. Also, let us know in the comments how you felt about the Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton exchange, as well as the newly revealed promo.
Wait a minute. The last one. The last. Courtney, come again. Not often, but again.
I can.
Sage D says Courtney throws half a smoke bomb and disappears. The 0.5 assassin.
0.5 assassin.
I can imagine how my 1 year anniversary is gonna look like.
Oh, good
Let's
grief.
just get a montage of everything that happened in a year.
That's gotta go down.
Oh shit. But man, please make sure that y'all like this video, subscribe to the channels, and comment on these videos. Before we get out of here, we always want to make sure that y'all know where to follow and support us. Yeah, perpetuated. Honey, where can they find you and where can you be followed?
You can find me on All Things Wrestling with Honey on all the platforms. You can also find me at Women's Wrestling Talk Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays with the Honey Night SmackDown Watch Along, as well as Kayfabe Podcast. And you can find me supporting my decisions.
There you have it. Deonne.
Yeah, over All Star Fandom Show on Instagram and TikTok, and over on YouTube too. I haven't been on a lot of them lately because I've been busy. But my friend Doc and Jen, they've been doing reviews of Daredevil Born Again, so they've been tackling that for me these last few weeks. But yeah, over there, and I'm here every Saturday. Hopefully get back on Women's Wrestle Talk sometime soon to come back throughout the week. But yeah, All Star Fandom Show everywhere that you follow.
Yes, indeed. And of course, Courtney Rice, where can they find you?
They can always find me. Well, they can always find me here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at WWT Live. You know where to find me on the socials. No watch along tomorrow for Dynasty because I will be there in person. So no watch along. You can always follow me on my socials on at Courtney at J11 on Twitter and Instagram, where there is content happening. And I'll be posting my bold predictions tomorrow ahead of Dynasty.
Yes, that gotta be one of the greatest videos in this whole history of WWT. When Honey crashed out on that Shield debate.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
Oh my God.
Rightfully so, though.
she came out of nowhere. Courtney, that's all your fault. Oh, wait, what happened?
As soon as he did the math, I was like, by one point, I was like, this had to be Courtney because like nobody was doing the half points.
Yeah, we need to look at that again after recent stuff.
I definitely need to revisit that because y'all favorite horseman, your favorite
Shield member.
your favorite Shield member is just not
doing it right now.
he never was. He never was. He's not shielding. Clearly not.
I mean, hey, listen. He
Two of
won.
them are in the main event on night 1 of WrestleMania. So
This is true. Y'all can find me at Will Pharaoh, PHARAOH. You can also find me at dang, I didn't realize that I used the wrong overlay on this whole show.
straight out of a comic.
Oh, shit.
It was not supposed to be that one. I made a whole kayfabe one and did not put it up. So definitely have a lot of editing to do. Good thing that I'll have to upload this in a few days anyway, since I'm banned on YouTube from uploading and whatnot. But once again, we thank each and every one of y'all for checking out the Kayfabe Podcast, supporting us, enjoying the time. Definitely enjoyed being here during the evening times. Yes, indeed, Jeffrey, this was a great show, and it couldn't have been a great show without y'all being in here, watching along, and of course, these wonderful people here on the show. It is always one of the highlights of my week, and I'm always ever so grateful to be on the show with them. So Until next time, we will check y'all out. I was so about to do a Brett joke, but I'm going to let it slide. I'm not going to do it. So y'all take it easy. We will catch y'all next week. Peace.